recording has started. That's it. Recording in progress.
Did she say scheming?
Oh, we're starting off on a high note, guys. All right. Welcome back, everybody, to the Slumber Party. My name is Sean. I'm going to be your dungeon master today. We're going to do some introductions before we get started. So let's start with Alex.
Hey, I'm Alex. I'm the Azamar Barbarian, and I'm from the 3 Hours Later podcast.
Right. Anita?
Hi, I am Anita, and I am playing the role of Taliesin Llewellyn, and I am a half-orc bard from the Unexceptional podcast.
Right. Caitlin?
I'm Caitlin. Sorry, I'm trying to cram my lunch down my throat here. I play Timber. Yeah, that's my podcast. I'm Timber, the human rogue, and I am from the Eat Crime podcast.
Right. Kelvin?
I am Kelvin. I play Killigan, a tiefling rogue, and I am from the Tangent Versus Movie podcast. If I could remember the name, it would help.
That might help. And last but certainly not least, everyone's favorite Irishman, Ross.
Hi, I'm Ross. I play Big Mountainson, who is a half-elf sorcerer. And I'm from the podcast. I understood that reference.
Right. And I'm technically not from a podcast, but I have been on a podcast before. I have been featured on 3 Hours Later podcast with Alex. And it was fun.
Woo!
Such a good time.
Welcome, friend.
Oh, I don't think I said my name.
One of us.
Oh yeah, Alex, did you say your? Did
I
you
just
say
said
your
the
character
Azamar
name?
Barbarian, but I didn't say my name. Cavill Thunderguard.
Every time I hear Thunder God, I think of Thunder Thighs.
Oh. Well,
Every time there's lightning,
Thunderguard.
outside, just think of Thunder Tides.
Cavill Thunder Thighs.
Well, storm is brewing.
Oh man, we're starting strong today, guys.
Great.
Sorry.
Ooh. Did we lose Caitlin?
No, I'm right here. I'm coming.
On the floor.
Okay, you were just off.
She's just lost to the void. That's her
Yes,
kid.
yeah, the white void.
Yeah.
Also yell timber when you fall.
Alex.
All right. So let's do a little recap because it's been a minute. So last we left the Slumber Party, you were able to finish your quest in Good Mead after securing the mead that was originally stolen by some type of giant creature called a verbeeg. You were able to secure the mead and fight your way out of the verbeeg's lair, barely managing to survive, but you did. After that, you had a short stay in Good Mead and then moved on to the town of East Haven, because during your time in the verbeeg lair, you guys found some mysterious metal parts that you could not identify. So you took it to a blacksmith in East Haven who also was not able to identify it, but did offer you a tidy sum of money if you were willing to sell it. You chose to hold on to that metal for now. You then went to the White Lady Inn, where you met a halfling bard by the name of Ronaldo, and he offered you an experience. He asked if you and your companions were willing to participate in a séance for the White Lady of the Lake. You agreed to do so, and that is where we left off. So, Slumber Party, what would you like to do?
We're still in the inn, aren't we, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Are we still talking to Ronaldo?
You certainly can.
Uh-huh.
He's right there at the bar with you.
I just want to look at him and I
Oh,
want to
there
say, so what time does this seance thing start?
Oh, I have a few other individuals from town coming along. They should be here shortly. I have a room upstairs. We have a small, tight space for us to conduct the seance, and we will begin shortly.
All right.
Other individuals from town, you say. And what purpose are these folks doing? Are we not enough? We're a group. We work in tandem.
The more people we have, the easier it is to harness our spiritual energy together in order to summon this spirit.
Sorry, Ronaldo. Are we doing a seance in the inn, or I thought we were going out somewhere?
Well, no, if we would do it here. This is, after all, its namesake. We want to draw it someplace where it feels close to. What better place than the very inn that it is named after?
So can we set up a tab before, or because we're in seance, we just take freely as we're here?
I assumed you had already done that, Ross. I assumed you just have a running tab everywhere you go.
Everywhere.
Just never pays it.
By the end of the campaign, Ross is going to owe a lot of money.
Which
All
is
the money
strange
you owe.
because he has a flask with endless booze in it, and yet
It's about the variety. It's
Gold
about
to
the
kids.
variety of drinks, you know?
Hmm.
All right. I said
Ronaldo.
anybody else, but should we go? Are we ready? I mean, what are we waiting for? Huh?
One more question.
yes, of course.
If one or more of us becomes possessed, is there a included exorcism for said possessed party persons? I'm not trying to be the leader of a group of possessed people now.
That is a fair question. This is not the first time I've run this seance, and so far, no one's been possessed yet.
Well, you haven't met us, so the question still stands.
Well, I'm just taking from
Liability.
that. That's 100% guarantee of not getting possessed is what I've taken from it. So
If there aren't any ropes that we'll need to climb, we're gonna fail. All of our rolls will be crap.
Oh.
Yes, we have learned that unless it's a tightrope challenge.
Ronaldo, is there anything that we need to get ready, or are we just good to go?
Oh, no, it's okay. I have everything prepared for this. I have candles, I have mood lighting, everything is set and ready.
Mood lighting.
okay, and then Ronaldo, what's the aim here? We're just going to talk to the white lady. I mean, is she going to be happy to see us? Are we going to get something out of her? Are we just here for the dialogue? Keep her entertained.
Ronaldo just sort of has this wry grin on his face and says, "These are dark times, friend. Perhaps the spirit of the white lady can help. Aren't you curious to hear what she has to say?"
What do we know about the white lady? Like, do we know anything? Or
I have that her husband. What? I just have this blurb that says white lady's husband never left chest and boat capsized with treasure. Probably because Timber is just wanting the treasure.
You're like treasure, and that's just highlighted lines.
So,
Underline.
so Ronaldo would have told you that the spirit of the white lady is a ghost that is rumored to walk on the shores of Loch Denishire, which is the lake that borders East Haven and several other villages of 10 towns. And supposedly it haunts the spot where her husband drowned.
Okay.
And when her husband drowned, the chest of treasure that he kept with him was lost with him on the lake.
Okay, maybe she wants that chest. Maybe she'll give us some. Okay.
I just
Shall we do
can
this?
Beak just make a little bit like a fire kind of come from his hand in front of his face, so it lights him up and be like, just so you know, Ronaldo, some magics are not meant to be toyed with. Some things are serious. Some things can leave lasting effects, just so you're aware. And then kind of cuts it out.
He smiles and nods and says, "I appreciate your caution, friend, but I assure you, there's no danger to you or anyone participating in this endeavor.
Okay.
Well, if something does happen, we're probably inclined to kill you, so.
I second that
Make
100%.
make an intimidation check for me.
Which die do I want to roll? Oh, all right. You said intimidation.
Yes.
Let me pull up my little. That's a 13.
13. Ronaldo looks. The smile on his face sort of fades just ever so slightly, and it's like, understood.
All right, then let's get the show on the road. I'm ready to speak to a dead spirit.
All right. After about 10 minutes or so, a few other individuals come into the inn. Ronaldo greets them and says that everything is ready and leads you upstairs to a small room here at the White Lady Inn. And asks all of you to sit in a circle around a small table. It's a little cramped in here. These rooms generally are meant for like 4, maybe 5 people, and you got about 10 people now crammed in here. He hands all of you a small wax candle. Asks each of you to light your candle. There's a small window set just above the ceiling, or just below the ceiling, excuse me, of this room.
Can I take this opportunity when we're like walking in, and especially when the new people arrive, just to kind of, I don't know, I just want to see if anything looks dodgy in the room or anything. Yeah, if they look dodgy, yeah, that's all I kind of want to keep an eye out for.
Sure, absolutely. Go ahead and make a. Oh, people are getting out their candles.
Where'd you get candles from?
They've always been here.
Just yeah. All I have is
Alex was prepared.
Yeah. Oh, 3 candles.
I had one and I
It looks like
forgot
Kelvin has some mood lighting.
Yeah, I turned my light down.
oh,
But I had one and I forgot my candle.
Oh no! Oh, man, I missed the memo. Anyway.
I do have a candle, but
His-
it's not a seance candle.
Beak lights his candle with his hand as well, just so it's for effect.
Absolutely.
For everybody.
So Tally, you can go ahead and make a wisdom insight check for me.
Okay. Okay. Insight. 6. And that's with a +4.
Oh.
And so it begins.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't get the sense that anybody's really dodgy or any no suspect characters that you can suss out.
Right.
All right. Okay, so the candles are lit. Ronaldo takes up his position sort of at the top of this circle, and sort of asks everyone to join hands, and smoke from burning incense clouds the room. Multicolored lamps and silks are hung from the rafters, and the light from several candles illuminates a circle of uncomfortable-looking guests sitting cross-legged on the floor. You. Ronaldo pushes back the sleeves of his robe, raises his hands, closes his eyes, and intones, "Lady who watches from the lake, come to us in our darkest hour. Tell us what you have seen." After a moment of silence, thick frost forms on the inside of the room's windows, turning them opaque, and the candles go out, one by one. Ronaldo sort of looks around and says, "The spirit of the White Lady is close. Reach out to it. Use your spirit and call forth her spirit." So what would you characters like to say or do?
Beak scoffs anyway, so.
I don't even know what to do.
Same. I'm like, what would Tally do in this?
He looks at Timber and says, "Come on, lead on, leader."
Right.
Are we're holding like
hands.
both of our hands are connected to other people? Where are the candles? In front of us?
Sort of set up around the room, but they've all gone out at this point.
Okay.
So, I mean, you can do with your hands what you want.
I'm sitting next to Killigan, and I'm just gonna squeeze his hand a little bit.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say, "Hey, white lady.
Hey, girl.
You okay?"
You good?
Good.
Okay.
Good.
Okay. All right.
Deep, says Beak. Are really cutting to the heart of this matter, anyway, that's for sure.
I didn't want to ask her where the treasure was straight out, Beak, okay?
Yeah, true.
How is she? We're here for general chit-chat, are we? Like a drink.
I don't see you speaking up,
Drink,
Beak.
says Beak.
We
Really
want to build
loudly.
trust.
All right. Anybody else like to add anything?
Alex, I don't know if you want to.
No, Caval's been silent this whole time, although internally he's grinning from ear to ear as he's interested in this séance. He just kind of speaks up and is like, "How do we know this is the White Lady herself? I want to know if this is truly the White Lady's in, or is it another spirit?"
Yeah. Yeah, okay. Tally's gonna hear that. And because of their interest in magic, kind of weird things in magic, they're gonna listen to what Pavel said and be like, "Yes, a white lady," and to lift their arms up for drama. Is it you? What am I trying to ask? I'm trying to ask. Yes, is this the White Lady? Please show us you are the White Lady. I don't know. Show us your hair.
Show us.
Show yourself.
Show yourself, White Lady.
Show yourself.
Don't mean us any harm.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. So I'm gonna
Yeah, I
say
still
that.
get
Yeah.
excited with her as well. Show yourself.
Yeah.
We just start
We
getting
mean you no
louder.
harm, White Lady. Yeah. Count him.
All right.
Guys, come on, very aggressive with the spirit. Great idea, guys. Great idea.
So I would like for Caitlin to make a persuasion check for me, as well as Anita.
Whoa.
And Cavill, I would like you to make an intimidation check for me.
Okay. Come on, Mama. Give me a
Oh,
good roll.
it looks like Timber did well.
One sec.
What did you say? Persuasion?
Yes.
Well, I have a +4 to persuasion, but I rolled a 1. So it's 5.
No.
Okay.
I have 16. No,
16?
17. Sorry, 17.
Okay. 17.
Wow.
I
Well.
just quietly whisper, "I should have asked about the treasure first."
All right. Well, lucky for you guys, Ronaldo was also adding to the check, and he rolled a natural 20.
Oh! Woo!
So lucky for you guys, that balances out Timber's natural 1.
Coming in clutch.
Let's get them out of the way now. It's fine. When we get into combat.
So almost like in response to the pleading of the room and Cavill's rather aggressive urging to show herself, despite this being fairly tightly packed room, each one of you feels a cold breeze suddenly blow through the room without any sort of outside influence, and all of the candles are knocked over.
This is what happens when you
Hey.
messed with the spirits.
All right.
Well, what do you think a séance is?
Do you want us to say something, Sean? I'm sorry.
Well, Ronaldo will speak up and says, yes, she is here. Ask her something. Ask a question.
I give a nudge to Caitlin. Oh, I'm sorry, Timber. You
Where's
might
the
want
treasure?
to. Yeah, you might want to draw down.
You ask where the treasure is?
Yes.
Okay. You call out asking the location of the treasure. And for a moment, nothing happens. But then you hear something. You hear, that sound when you, run your finger on a window when you're writing in fog, or the frost on a window.
Mm-hmm.
You all hear that, and you turn to look at the window on the wall, and you see letters suddenly appearing on the window as if being drawn by a finger.
Can I read them?
Yes, it says lock. LAC, lock.
LAC. Right.
Okay,
I don't know,
okay.
Timber, you want to finish talking? I don't.
Just gonna say, Locke, I think we already knew that. My questions should have been a little more specific, but thank you. Thank you, White Lady. Really appreciate it.
Can, Timber, no Timber. What do I think I'm Timber? That is called the tea.
Would you like to change your name?
Tally is going to obviously react to the candles being knocked over and then seeing this thing opening, and it's like, are you angry, White Lady? Are you okay? I don't know, I'm worried. I want to basically determine how she's feeling, because she obviously died. Her husband's dead. She's lost him. Is she angry? Is she sad? Does she want this sort of communication? This is what I'm trying to determine. I don't know what question I'd ask. So, have we angered you? Maybe I should ask that. Have we angered you?
You once again, after a moment of silence, hear sound of writing on the window, and just says, no.
White Lady, are you alone here? Or are you with someone?
She's with us, Speak.
Maybe spirits, maybe other spirits.
Join the party.
maybe other spirits. Maybe ask it as in the issue with other spirits.
Are you alone or are you with other spirits?
Okay. Again, the moment of silence. And then the writing on the window says, alone.
I kind of grunt and just, White Lady, we are the managers of this tavern. And I know you come here not angry, but we want to hear of your concerns. What is your quest, dear White Lady?
Question.
Okay.
This is great. Just
Be glare at Ronaldo and be like, just so he doesn't instantly say, these guys aren't the managers.
Yeah.
Can he even see you? It's dark.
Um,
He can feel it.
A moment passes, and once again, the sound of the writing on the window. It's a longer answer this time. At the end of the sentence, or not sentence, but 2 words she writes. Invisible dwarves.
Oh. Invisible dwarves.
Doors?
Dwarves.
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 Oh,
As in a mine, dwarves.
I hope.
Yes.
Can we direct a question to Ronaldo about if like Ronaldo knows anything about invisible dwarves? Or anyone in the room, I guess, because they're the people, right?
Right. So you look at Ronaldo during this time for sort of the first time taking notice of him and what he's doing. And at this point, he's just sitting there sort of slack-jawed and his eyes have like whited over.
oh no.
Oh, Ronaldo. He gone.
He's the
Do we
conduit.
know who's...
Yeah.
Yeah. Is somebody sitting... Like, is someone from our party sitting next to Ronaldo?
Sure.
I mean, I guess I'll.
I don't
Beacons.
want to touch him in case we break the connection or something.
And Ronaldo will actually speak at this point and says, I'm losing a connection.
Okay.
One last question.
Before
Okay,
our
what
question,
do you want to
guys,
discuss? Yeah.
what was that? Remember that when we came here to this town first,
Mm.
there was like a wizard guy being burnt outside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And I mean, I have my suspicions based on what we saw because he didn't seem to fight or care.
Right.
I don't think he's dead. I think he's planning. I think he's planning something on this town, maybe to come back or attack. Should we ask her? Does she know if his spirit is there, or maybe he's still here, if he's alive, or he's dead? Is there something we could formulate around that? Because I feel like one other question, maybe about this treasure, is not really going to help us. We know it's in the lake with some invisible dwarfs, but you know,
He was
I
the
should
Red Wizard of Fae, I think, wasn't he? That was, He was the Red Wizard of Fae.
yeah. Should we ask maybe about that,
Dazan.
or should we be maybe
Dazan,
a bit
that's it, yeah,
afraid?
I've got it.
We need that. It's just that I feel.
Yeah, I think maybe if we take the information we have now and ask people around town, maybe they would know about the invisible dwarves, so we could direct a question like you were saying, Beak.
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
What are we thinking? And something like is like, do you know if the Red Wizard of Fae has passed on to the spirit world or something? Because then we know.
Like, do you know of him? And yeah.
We have one question. So not even if you said you know of him, she might think yes, but maybe something specific, like, because we need to be specific here because we can only get a very short answer.
What are we trying to find out? I guess that's the first thing.
Is
What
he
we're trying
still alive?
Do you mean that as in physically alive or spirit? Because we obviously saw him burn. We saw him burn. So do we mean a spirit?
He's a wizard.
Or...
I mean, I
Just
can
ask the
cast
question,
minor
Beak. We're running
illusion.
out of time.
Yeah, okay, somebody asked that quickly. Okay, White Lady, is Dasan, the Wizard of Fae, is he still physically alive, or is he passed on and in the spirit realm?
A moment passes again. You hear the writing on the window. It says, death.
Right.
Okay, then.
Okay.
That's confirmation, I guess.
Now, to be clear, the words say death, not dead.
Yeah, just dead.
Death.
And he killed a load of people. That's the thing, isn't he? I
Right, he
think
killed a
went
group
around.
of people, which is why he was executed.
Yeah. Okay. It's a good question to ask, yeah, I think, because we can always get the information about the invisible dwarves from around town. So, was that our last one? I think.
Yes. As you read the word, all of the candles light up again simultaneously, and Ronaldo sort of, well now, that was interesting, wasn't it?
Ronaldo, you weirdo.
He just says under his breath, charlatan.
You're right next to him.
Yeah.
I said it under my breath.
Because I didn't quiet enough.
Because if we know one thing, it's that Beak is very quiet about doing things and saying things.
Yeah.
Unless when it comes to sheep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Beak
Okay.
offers him a drink of his flask and says, "Are you okay after that? You all right? Are you used to this? Does it hurt?"
Oh, I'm no worse for wear. Just a day or two, and I'll be right as rain. And he'll take a drink.
Timber. Oh my God, Tally. I'm gonna walk up to the window, and I'm just gonna kind of take the words down. I have a little book that I write my lyrics in. I'm gonna just note it down.
Sure.
And there's nothing. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Just gonna note it down.
Yeah, Cavill gets up, does a big stretch. Yeah, that was fun. Goes up to the window, and I'm assuming there's still a little bit of frost in the little smiley face, as is
All
has a
right.
good time.
Cavill, you're
goes
the
up to-
tallest one. Look and just see if there's anybody on the other side of that window.
Okay.
Just for like
I mean,
prosperity's sake.
You're on the second floor.
Oh, okay.
I'm still sitting, and I'm gonna look at Killigan, and I'm just gonna quietly say, "What do you think that means about Dazan?
The
Think he's still here?"
death is very cryptic, so there's a possibility. Might be.
Well, if he's here, I mean, I know you don't really want to know, but maybe he could tell you something about your dad or your brother,
Mm,
or maybe even that girl. What if he knows that girl?
that one is very doubtful. I don't know if I want to go into that. Like, I don't know if I'm ready. It's been a while, but I don't know if I'm ready to go down that road. I'm not trying to be a person that it makes me feel.
Okay.
And because Beak didn't get up, he kind of overheard some of that. Is that okay? Or can I? But he's going to pretend he didn't anyway.
Okay.
Yeah, perfect.
Well, what is your passive perception score, Beak?
+3.
Okay, so 13. Okay. I would ask for quiet. I would ask for a stealth check from Timber and Killigan.
Oh no.
Oh,
That dice is going in the bin. You said stealth check.
Yes.
I said 4.
Wow.
what did you add
You
onto
just
it? What
yelled
was it?
I got a
Just shout it.
23. I got a
You got a
23.
23. Okay,
Thank
so
you.
there's some balance. So, Beak, you would have heard Timber's side of the conversation, but as for what Killigan said, you couldn't make it out.
Perfect. Okay. Can I also walk over to the window and like draw an underline under the word debt and like kind of shoulder tally a little bit and be like, debt. Sounds like a ditty jingle for sure, old Baron, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, sure. I guess I could write something about death. I'm gonna just underline the word like like he did. Like, I'll let you know if I come up with something catchy.
Anyway, folks, how about it's time to conjure up our own spirits and go down and get some whiskey or whatnot? Why don't we go down to the bar and let this place be? I feel like we've taken everything we can from here.
Well, I
was gonna. Oh, sorry, Alex. Sorry.
No, I was gonna go and, as I was writing, kind of smudge the window so no one sees my smiley face. Kind of get a serious look again, and talk to and point blank just ask our new friends, what did you think about all this?
Yeah.
And please introduce yourself.
Oh God, you're gonna make me come up with names for these NPCs.
I was waiting for them to speak the whole time.
I
That's why.
was
Yeah,
like,
there
why
was
are
no
these people
point
not
if-
participating?
GM don't.
I'm happy with NPC 1.
Randomly,
NPC
right?
2.
Yeah, just
Yeah. That's,
I won.
their names are Bill, Joe, John, and Bob.
Perfect.
Okay. Bill, Joe,
Let me
John.
write this down.
Yeah. Hold on.
Gonna be
God.
important.
Yeah.
Their
Yeah.
initial spell. No,
John.
He's the
BJ.
Slumber
Did you
Party
say?
and Giants
Did
Beach
you
guys.
say Papa? What
Brilliant.
was the fourth person's name?
Bill, John, Bob?
Oh,
Joe?
No, you said Bill, Joe, John, and it sounded like Papa.
Bob.
It's Bob.
Bob.
Bill,
Bob.
Joe.
Papa.
So do I get any reaction?
So are they
from
like
them?
dwarves? Are they like tieflings?
Uh,
What's the general?
They have like
disposition
short
like?
hair.
Like, where'd they come
Too
from?
dark. It's too dark. We can't tell.
Where do they
so
come
it's fine.
from? Where do they go?
each one of them looks like they're exactly the same. They're quadruple.
They're copy paste. They're copy and pasted.
They're copy pasted. Yes.
Yeah.
They're
Disappointed. Disappointed.
Wow.
Cavill doesn't
You
interact.
know,
with them
actually,
anymore.
you actually really wouldn't be able to see too much of their faces because everyone, even despite them being inside, you're all bundled up
Okay.
with face coverings.
Nah.
The first one is called Control and C, and the other 3 are called Control V.
There you go.
This
That's
one, the other one. Those are the names.
Can I nudge Cavill? Be like well, not what am I trying to do? I'm just kind of like wait, put my hand on his shoulder and like look, I've got to address my conversation towards Timber to be like, so what do you think we should do next, Captain?
Well, let's go ask around, I guess. I'm kind of disgruntled from the other people who are, just
Control
gonna
B.
drink.
Yeah, I that was my whole thing about being more quiet. I was concerned about these 4 random strangers that had to be there.
Okay, we head down then.
The copy
I just-
pasters.
Yeah, I
Let's
say we head
go.
back and ask some questions about the death and about the invisible dwarves. Let's go head back to where we started, where we came back from when we entered the town, and retrace our steps with the new knowledge that we have.
When we leave and we're heading down, Sean, is it possible for me to like kind of match pace with Ronaldo?
Okay.
So obviously I'd had a chat with him, and he mentioned about the séance, and I guess like I'm curious about like whether the White Lady has written stuff on the window before. Has he got what he wanted out of it? I just kind of from Ronaldo. Because he was talking about, for her to help us, but I don't really know if any of that was useful for him.
Ronaldo will say that he's less interested in this for himself. He sort of does this as almost a service to the community, sort of to draw people in, to get them to hear him play and do his business, and sometimes they pay him.
Oh, right.
I would like to make sure that we still have all the things that we went inside with. Just general wanting to know.
Absolutely. Make an investigation check.
18.
18. Everything on your person seems to be in order. I would have really laughed if you had rolled like really low, because I'd have been like, "Oh my god, your gold is missing."
Everything's gone. You're naked. Everyone's naked.
The lights came back on.
Hey, didn't think you'd see Little Killigan today, would you? Did you?
Oh, yes. Hey,
That's what we all call it. Oh, little Killigan.
Okay.
As we go downstairs and I see that Tally is done talking to Ronaldo, I'm just gonna go up behind him and sort of hit him on the back, not like forcefully, but just sort of like a pat on the back, and I say, "That was pretty cool, Ronaldo, and looks like you're safe for tonight."
He's not quite sure if you're joking or not, but he'll kind of smile, give a nod, and say, "Well, I'm glad you enjoyed the show."
And I give him a gold piece.
Yeah, I'm gonna give him some
okay.
money as well. But I don't know about gold. Gold's a lot. It was an experience, but also I have more questions than I came in with.
I'll give him a gold piece for the group.
Okay.
All right.
When the others are out of sight or out of kind of hearing range, can Beak ask Ronaldo a question as well?
Yes, of course.
Yeah. And he just asks, so with this power of yours, can you conjure any spirits, or is it particular to this place and this person and this spirit?
He explains that he's never tried to contact any other spirits before. Since he's been performing here at the White Lady Inn, he's felt sort of a kinship and a closeness with it. So unless he felt called to do so, he wouldn't really try to make a connection with any other type of spirit. It's a connection that he has to this place and to East Haven as a whole.
Okay, so again, then if it was in East Haven, it would be potentially possible that you would help us, or help me, whatever, look for, or try find and reach out to somebody else, yes?
He says he supposes that it's possible.
Okay, wait right there.
How close am I to them?
How close do you want to be?
Well, is this like did he come up to him right after I said something to Ronaldo? I would assume I'm in front of them.
I definitely waited till you were like a little bit.
All right.
Do I hear any of that?
So we're going to have another contested perception and stealth check. So Beak, go ahead and make a stealth check, and Timber, go ahead and make a perception check.
7.
Okay. Let's see if I can beat a 7. Natural 20.
Da.
Yeah, you hear the whole conversation.
Okay.
Anyway, so Beak walks over to the group and says, so, folks, I have a proposition for us if we're interested.
And that is?
I was talking to our friend Ronaldo over there, and I asked him if he could maybe reach out to other spirits like he did the White Lady. So if we're to believe that the San character is dead and was killed right outside here, I wonder would it be worth our while trying to get him to reach out to the spirit of the San?
No, I vote
Well, if
no.
he can't reach out to Dazan, does that really clear anything else up for us? I mean, he could not reach Dazan because he just doesn't have a connection, or because he's not dead.
Okay, seems very resolute and very quick from the both of you there for some reason, but okay. Cavill and Tally, how about you?
I have just come back from the facilities. What happened?
Basically, I had asked Ronaldo if he could reach out to another spirit. So I'm thinking maybe we bring him outside, because he said he had a connection to where we are, to Rayham. So I'm like, why don't we bring him outside?
Right.
And maybe bring him to the place where the Sand was killed and see if he can reach out and find his spirit. Now, 2 of our members seem almost exclusively against it for some reason. But how about you 2? We are a democracy after all, surely.
Oh, be right back. Sorry.
Difficult one. Dazan obviously did some things. He could be a bad guy. Would letting his spirit in cause more trouble than good. I mean, I'm all for trying it. If we need to kill Ronaldo, we'll do it. So yeah, let's do it. Why not? What's the worst that can happen?
It's probably a lot. How about you, Cavill? What do you think? I'm not saying we should. I'm just saying it's an option. I just feel like there's more. Just knowing the trade and knowing the wares of things I could do. There's more to this Desan thing.
No,
I know a man when he's on. You know?
Yeah, no, I'm up for it. Yeah.
Well, we have some clues to go off first, and I don't think there's a rush to do another séance at the moment. I say we all the tracks we have now, and before as they're fresh in our mind, and come back if we need to. I'm sure he needs a rest.
Oh, we're
Just
not
had
gonna
his
ditch
eyes
him,
roll
are
back of his head.
we?
I think we could give him a day or so. Let's go track down our clues that we have now.
Oh, I didn't think that was going to be immediate. I assumed it was just like, oh, when we have a chance, we do it. I
We
thought it
could
was
come
the
back to
general-
it.
Yeah.
We'll put that on the back burner for now. Is my votes.
Perfect.
Let's-
All right,
let's-
sounds good.
yeah.
I said democracy rules. Looks like you get your wish, Timber and Killigan. You must be delighted.
Wait, surely three of us want to speak to the spirit.
No. Three of us don't.
I'm
Okay.
with Timber and Gilligan
Killigan.
for the meantime.
Oh, sorry.
Although my
You
opinion
were,
is
you were in the bathroom,
Yeah.
but I said that I didn't know if, like, say he doesn't make a connection, we wouldn't know if that's because Dazan is still alive or because he just doesn't have a connection with the spirit of
Right.
Dazan.
Okay.
That's
So
what
we might
Timber
not
said.
get an answer. Right. Okay.
That definitely was.
And
her
Killigan
thing,
just
but-
said no.
And Killigan just instantly said no.
I think we could just revisit it. So mine is a no for now.
Oh, okay. Okay. Sorry.
Then
Sorry.
should we split up and ask around town in different places, or asking, Tally,
What?
do you
Yeah,
wanna-
that sounds good to
maybe
me.
We'll pair off Tally, and then whoever else wants to pair off together can do that.
What are you trying to do? Sure. Yeah. Like we can hit all the bars. I can try play some music and get speaking to some people. I know
Sure.
you're a big fan of the bars too.
I was
So
about to say, Tally, you knock him dead with the music. I'll get the licorice out of them, Tally said.
And usually I pair well with Beak just in case he gets in any trouble. That's usually he gets us into trouble. I fight our way out of it. So Beak, I'm with you.
Perfect.
All right, me and Killigan will go ask around the shops.
Sure. I'm sorry.
Okay. So Ronaldo is actually like kind of getting his stuff and heading out of the White Lady Inn. Mentions that he is going over to the Wet Trout, which is apparently on the other side of town, which is the other tavern in town.
we'll go with him, right?
All right. So if I understand correctly, Cavill, Beak, and Tally are gonna go in that same general direction, and Timber and Killigan are going to be asking questions around town.
Mm-hmm.
What time
Okay.
is it in the town right now?
Probably about midday.
Okay.
So
Oh.
outside, it's sort of like twilight looking.
Once Cavill, Tally, and Beak leave, I just want to hang back and see if there's anybody that I can play a dice game with.
All right, sure. Yeah, there's a few people milling about in the White Lady Inn.
There's not really rich people up here, are there?
Not particularly.
Is there anybody who looks new to town?
Probably see
Like maybe
Kobe V
they-
looks very new.
Yeah, where are those quadruple?
Newer than you? No.
Okay.
Control. Let's see.
And then I'll just go up to a random one. Just pick one at random.
Okay, sure. So you're just asking to play a game?
Yeah, I'll go up to them and I say, "Hey, I'm Timber. We're new here. We just got done with that guy Ronaldo. Have you ever done a séance with him?"
The group of individuals that you come up to sort of look you over, and they all kind of look at each other and One of them says, "Oh, nah, don't want to talk to no dead spirits. Gives me the willies."
Yeah, it was pretty strange. Do you happen to know anything about invisible dwarves?
Invisible dwarves? Well, can't say I've seen any because they're invisible.
That's a good one.
I see what you did there.
What do you know about this treasure in the lock?
Sort of furrows his brow and says, "Well, know just about as much as anybody from East Haven. Rumor is that after the White Lady died, husband went out on the lake and went out there with his treasure chest and never came back. Everyone says that he drowned. People say that maybe he tipped over because the treasure chest was too heavy, or maybe he saw the spirit of his dead wife and it freaked him out so much he jumped off the boat."
Oh, that would be quite the story now, wouldn't it? Do you ever think about going to find the treasure?
And he sort of, "Well, certainly can't right now. Lake's frozen over."
Well, can you walk on the ice?
"Sure, but I can't hold my breath for that long."
Well, I heard that the mead is pretty good here. So, me and my friend here are about to go, but I thought maybe we should buy these people a round of drinks. What do you say we play a dice game? Winner buys drinks.
Sort of gives a smirk and, "You're on." All right,
Yeah, I
so
mean,
go
it's
ahead
really
and
a D20.
Roll well, Caitlin.
yeah,
I'm
go ahead
praying
and
for
make
you.
a sleight of hand check for me.
Okay.
I saw Sean's reaction.
If you win a free round and Beak's not there, I'm gonna be very disappointed.
Got a 1!
Oh my god, throw your dice in the bin.
+6 is 7.
Okay.
It rolled a 20 once and a 1 once.
Oh god.
So I just want you to know, I haven't touched my dice at all.
Oh no.
Send a picture of this.
Did
The
you just roll a
Discord
20?
chat.
What is it gonna be?
Oh no.
Oh,
A 20. Oh, brilliant.
Yeah, so that's a natural 20.
opposite ends of the spectrum.
Opposite ends of the spectrum.
Amazing.
So you roll the dice, and them being your dice, they are, skewed in your favor, but just doesn't work out for you this time, unfortunately. Just it's a bad day.
All right,
so,
boys.
you owe a round of drinks for these fellers.
I do.
It'll only cost you a silver piece. Though.
Yeah. I knew it wasn't too expensive, so
And I
I'm
also
okay with giving up the silver.
need you to roll another, just a straight D20 roll for me, please.
Okay. Let's try a different one.
Okay.
That's an 18.
Okay. Thank you.
So I just get up from the table and I say, "Well, boys, drinks on me. Thank you for the information." And I go up to the bartender and I give him a silver piece and I say, "1 round. That's it. Over to these guys."
All right. Very good. Killigan, anything
And I just
for
look
you?
at Killigan and I say, "You ready?"
Yeah, because I think you need to quit while you're behind.
You know I can't resist.
Oh, I know.
All right. So before we head into the next part, we'll go ahead and take a real quick break. Have people use the restroom, grab a snack, grab a drink. 5-minute break.
Thank
Cool.
you.
Right.
So glad you didn't get a free round when Beak wasn't there. That's what they
Thank
said.
you. That's what the ghost said.
Yes.
Imagine if that's what the was it the white lady said to us, recording in progress.
For customer service purposes, we will be recording the seance.
Yeah. Customer training. And
Please sign this form. It's actually
spirit training.
2-party consent state here.
So funny.
The spirit supervisor was also writing on the window. Just write dash.
Would you like to take part in some feedback after your call?
How was your haunt?
We will be calling back.
Yeah. How chilly was the room?
Very cryptic. I'm disappointed. I didn't find out what I needed to know.
yeah.
Ghost was nice, though.
On a scale from 1 to 10, how cryptic were the messages?
Yeah.
How understandable were the messages? Not understandable? Great, that's perfect.
Amazing.
It would have been great. I should have said at the very end, Ronaldo should have said, "We have been trying to reach you about your vehicle's extended warranty."
About your horse's extended warranty. And we're looking around like, do you have a horse? I don't have a horse, do you?
Your caravan's warranty is about to expire.
Your caravan's warranty.
All right. So, I believe we are having Beak, Cavil, and Tally all going to the Wet Trout, the other tavern at the other side of town near the docks.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm sorry, because my screen just went blank. I apologize.
That's okay. It happens.
On the way to the bar, can Beak say, so, definitely our team name is Team Bardass, okay? That's us three.
Yes, yeah. Very good. Very good. We have the bard and we have the ass.
And Cavil.
And Cavil.
I'm the team. So what do we see around us? Do we see people like just shopping, or what's it seem like?
Like, just what do you see in town?
What? Yeah, you said we're near the docks. You said.
We're on the
Yeah,
way
you
to
are
the
near.
bar.
You are near the docks. But the docks aren't really occupied at this time because the lake is basically frozen over. So there aren't any boats coming and going.
Lost
Did we lose
Gilligan.
Kelvin?
Oh, he's gone. Bye. He just falls into the lake.
Gone to look for the invisible dwarfs.
No crap. Can we, as we're walking towards the, is it the Wet Trout? The something trout?
That's correct.
As we're walking towards it, can I just like, in general chatter, just be like, I've just been thinking about this name, Invisible Dwarves. Do you think it could be not actually dwarves, like it could be a boat or something, or a boat called the Invisible Dwarf, maybe? I don't know.
Could be.
Or a bar.
Or a bar.
Like, I don't know if or a bar, yeah, I guess. Beak, I guess. But I wonder if it's not actually like people. I wonder if it's the name for something.
Yeah. How about, because I know, I mean, not to cast them all into one group or anything, but we could go back to the blacksmith. He was a dwarf. He seemed to know things about things. We could always ask him. I mean, invisible dwarfs, asking a dwarf could be a good idea.
Not many people
yeah.
on the docks, so good as plan as any.
Yeah, and then we can always come back to
Well,
the
no,
Red Trout after.
Oh, okay. Well, as we're on the way to Wet Trout, shall we not just ask? As we're on the way there, should we
Yeah,
just not
yeah,
hit
we'll
there
go here
and-
first. Yeah. But also, I just want to say, guys, there's now, as I said, I mean, I'm good at it. I'm a character reader. You know, I've been a lot of times around people, drunk, sober, everything, and I've seen inside the heart of man. There's more going on around here between the Zan, between the leader of the guard. There's between treasures, between our erstwhile friends as well. There's a touch of history to all this. I feel might just be worth keeping our eyes out, folks.
Sure. But bear in mind, we haven't been traveling together that long. Everyone's got secrets, haven't they, Beak?
Oh, really? Oh, really? Is that right, Tally?
No, I'm just saying, like, sure, this. I mean, we haven't been traveling together that long. You're not going to be opening up about everything.
Oh no! I'm not casting aspersions. I'm just saying, there's things to watch out for around here. I feel.
Okay. Fair enough.
Noted.
But yes, to the wet trout. Let's get some beer on. Let's get some questions asked.
Right.
So,
excuse me. Upon arrival at the wet trout, you head in, and it is a rather busy place. A lot of people gathered here. A little bit crowded for midday, but it's a lively joint. Behind the bar is a white-scaled dragonborn. A few people greet Ronaldo as he walks in, like, "Oh, hey, Ronaldo! Ah, good to see you. How's business? Such and such." And he kind of goes off and sits down at a group of at a table with a group of individuals. What would you?
I'm gonna follow him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
By yourself, or?
Yeah, because I think I'm gonna try and get in there with a bardy banter. He's a bard. I'm a bard. Yeah.
Yeah.
Speak,
He'll introduce you. He'll introduce you, Tally, to the group of individuals that they sat down with. They all kind of give you a nod and, "Oh, good to meet you," such and such. Pleasantries.
Oh,
perfect. I mean, to the bar, Cavill.
Speak. You read my mind. Let's get some drinks, as well as ask bartender or anyone near us some questions.
Yeah.
Per our usual MO.
We're good at this.
Yes.
We've got 4.
Totally. All right. So you guys head up to the bar. The old white dragonborn will kind of give you a nod as you approach.
Friend, 2 drinks for myself and my friend Cavill here. Would you
Who's next to us?
From the area?
Do we see anybody near us?
Yeah, it's actually kind of like I said, it's pretty crowded here today. There's a few patrons at the bar, human, dwarf, elf.
I think me and Beak are kind of liven this place up a little bit. I'm gonna give the bartender 2 gold pieces and say, like, a round of drinks, enough, as much as this could buy for our friends around us.
All right, she'll take the gold pieces, kind of, all right, and starts filling up mugs. Starts passing drinks out.
Beak, anything to catch their attention, or just to kind of arouse their friendliness of our drinks that we have given them? You're more of the people pleaser than I am.
Can I cast minor illusion in front of people, or do I have to be like a combat to do that?
No, you can do whatever you want.
Perfect.
The question is, are you willing to pay the consequences?
Go. Okay, that is a question.
What do you want to illuse?
Well, I was going to be very, very stereotypical, and like, can you do a person? Can you make like a person? Minor illusion.
I think it has to be something that you can fit within a 5-foot cube, I want to say. Let me see.
Oh no, but I can do a big loud voice with it, though, can't I? It can be your voice, someone else's voice, a lion's roar, beating of drums, or any other sound you choose. Yeah, so can I do like kind of big, loud drums, like?
Sure.
Just boom, 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 like that.
Yeah, kind of like big,
yeah. Are you talking like Jumanji level, like drums?
But you know, kind of build up and go like.
Oh, like a
okay.
Like a drum roll.
Yeah,
okay,
drum roll.
Got
That's the word I was thinking of. Okay, so can I make a drum roll and then like kind of stand in front of everybody and I say, folks, drinks on myself and my friend Cavill here. Get around. We're newish in town. We're here for adventure and we're here for drinks and we're here for fun. So get around. Let's chat. Let's talk. Give us your stories. Give us your woes. Give us your problems. Tell us things. That's all. Let's hash it out, friends, and let's have a drink and be merry together. We've also got the bard in the land over here. Tally, take a bow. We've got our friend Ronaldo, who's also a bard. I feel like they may be giving us a performance later. We owe him that much because Ronaldo's a great folk around here. We know him well. He knows us well. He knows we're good people. We're all good people. Come hither and drink with us.
All right. There is a thunderous amount of cheering and some applause as Beak finishes his speech. The bartender looks less than amused at the half-elf standing on her bar and now making her work even harder. But, you know, she knows where the money's coming from, so she starts pouring drinks.
I'm going to take the opportunity when he's finished his speech. So I'll be at the table. I'll be like, "Oh God, right? I'll get you all your drinks, and I'll walk over to the bar, grab a handful, and kind of bring them back and dish them amongst the people in the table."
Sure.
And just kind of take a few moments to hear the conversation that's happening between them. So, before, what am I going to say? Just trying to think. I'll be like, I'm not sure if any of you guys know about Ronaldo's supernatural abilities, and I like pat him on the back, like. Any of you heard of the invisible dwarfs or something? I'm just gonna ask.
Group of individuals sort of look around at each other and with quizzical looks on their face, and all of them just kind of like shrug and shake their heads no.
Mm-hmm. I don't really know what I'll say. I'm gonna leave it for that for now. I'm gonna see if any of you guys want to say anything. I'm just gonna think.
I think as I'm raising my glass, and sharing with everyone else, perfect time. I said, "Thank you, everybody, for inviting us." Tell me, as we're in for a few adventures ourselves, has anybody heard of the tale of the invisible dwarf, or anything even named after invisible dwarf?
I'm going to be playing that the guitar in the background.
Absolutely. I assume you started playing. Yes.
Sing that song. Tally, tell us about the
invisible
dwarf as she sings.
And then Beak goes, story for a story. How about that, huh? I'll give you a story. You give us a story. Anybody? Invisible dwarfs? Anything like that?
The people that are still listening to you, some people have sort of just gone back to their drinks and are now tuning you out. But the people sort of near you and can hear you.
There's a lot of cheering.
Loud cheering, yes. Nobody really pipes up. Nobody seems to have any information on any invisible dwarves.
I'm like, fine, okay. So I will tell you the tale of Cavill destroying the fearsome Verbeek. How about a story about our erstwhile enemy, Dasan, huh? How about it, folks? Are we brave enough? Are we brave enough to discuss his villainy?
I'm gonna say, wait a sec. Let me sing a song about it. Maybe get the crowd going. And I'm gonna like start warming up. Maybe if I can do some sort of performance to get people, I don't know.
Absolutely.
Back interested towards us, yeah.
Sure. Go ahead and make a performance check for me.
Okay. Oh, please let me roll better than a 1.
You.
7.
Oh no, please.
It was 7.
Okay, well that's.
I rolled
It's better than a 1.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. Oh.
All right. Well, not your best performance.
The music.
There you go. Random D&D bard song.
Yeah.
Amazing.
As she's playing, Beaks makes like fire and stuff like that in the air to like really sell the story, like, you know, and kind of play acts with Cavill a little bit to like, I'm the Verbeek in this case. And...
All right. So I'll go ahead and let Beak go ahead and also make a performance check for me. I'll give you advantage on this since you also have Tally backing you up with music. So you can roll your D20 twice and take the higher of the two.
Okay, but I do a performance one though, yeah? Because I plus 3 in that. So
Correct, performance.
Thank God I got the roll twice. Okay, 5 and 11.
What was the first one?
5.
Okay. All right. Well, you give a rousing tale about your adventure into the Verbeek lair and your battles that ensued from that. People are interested. They like hearing interesting tales and stories of brave warriors. These are very simple, common folk. Not a great deal to share other than their own troubles and woes of living in a frosty winter, constant state of nighttime. So some people do come forward and tell you like what they consider interesting tales, but usually it ends with, I caught a really big fish that was this big.
It was a monster.
Yeah, it was a monster, and it took them, like 6 hours out on the lake to try and reel it in. It's little things like that, like things that are compared to the things that you guys have done, not really tipping the scales there.
Can I try something?
This is good because this gives us rep. This is exactly what we want in this town.
Absolutely.
Can I try something?
Sure.
I want to try and purposefully, like, I want to sing about the White Lady, but get things wrong. So I'm hoping to then get people to correct the story, if that makes any sense. So what I'm trying to, like, I'm going to try and tell the tale, like I'm telling the tale, but I want to get things wrong in it purposefully.
Okay.
So hopefully I can get someone to be like, wait, that's not how it goes. And then they can maybe get information through them. That's what I'm going to try and do.
Reverse psychology.
Yeah, reverse psychology. Yeah. That's what I'm trying to do.
I'm picking up what you're putting down. Make a charisma deception check for me.
Okay. For fuck's sake. Sorry. For duck's sake. What a fool. I rolled a 1.
Super reverse psychology.
Everything you say is true.
Yeah, you said.
Yeah.
You actually said more information than you know.
I'm actually getting it right.
The blue lady.
It's a new story for you. So in your attempts at, telling the story wrong, you end up telling it like almost exactly how it was told to you to begin with. Task failed successfully.
Yeah, Tally.
I had an idea.
People are coming at you like, wow, you just came here and like it's like the tale of the White Lady perfectly. It's amazing. You're a great bard, and you're just like, fuck.
Yeah, Beak just looks at Tally. It's kind of like, what was that? What was that?
I was trying something different, and I got confused. Okay, I tried something.
See, this is why failing is almost better than succeeding. It makes for a better...
Okay, so then
my accurate
Beak,
story.
I kind of just nudge him like, I don't think we're gonna get much out of these people. My last attempt is I'm gonna just flip a gold coin to the bartender, ask the bartender anything else you could tell us before we leave, and kind of hoping for the best with this Dragonborn.
She'll take the gold, pocket it, just look you. Yeah. Be sure to tip your waitresses.
Do you know Smash, by the way?
Oh yeah, that's my cousin.
No way! Let's make this canon, Sean.
That's racist, Cavil. Not all Dragonborn know each other.
Yeah.
They all look alike.
They definitely don't, considering they are different colors.
So I guess Smash was red. I don't know this one.
Said she was white. White.
Yeah, I thought you said he was white. Yeah, I thought you said wet-tailed at one point, but I was like, I'm pretty sure it's just not permanently.
I think Cavill, I think you're right. We're probably all we're going to get out of this here. B kind of gives Tali over in the corner like a nudge, like let's get out of here kind of thing.
Little nod. I'm gonna be like,
spread our tail and leave the tail.
And points at Ronaldo, like you kind of points at Ronaldo to kind of bring Ronaldo with you, like.
Oh, you want Ronaldo to come? I'll be like, Ronaldo, come along, man. We're friends now. Come on.
And he's sort of just kind of has his cup and he's been drinking with his friends and he's just like, where are we going?
We can't hear any of this. We're at the bar, so it's...
Okay, right. Okay, so what do we need to do with Ronaldo? Okay, we're just trying to bring him with us, right? So, I don't know what to say. I need someone to help me. What do I need to say? I mean, I can't ask.
I'm just gonna look at Ronaldo if I could just catch his eyes and try to just point to the door, kind of.
Bard to bard, all right. We are performers. Come on, I need you to show me around. Show me the next good spots to play in. Show us where's some good places to meet people. Bard to bard, I'll owe you one. Don't worry, my friend.
And he sort of looks around and go, honestly, this is the best place to meet people. Everyone comes here. They're not at the inn.
So there's no sort of like, I don't know, secret places that people like to dance and drink and be merry. You know, maybe places that are off the beaten track or anything.
This is Icewind Dale, dear. Everything's off the beaten path.
Yeah, right, you're right. True. Fine, okay then.
Okay, then how about I vote we just stay here and have a few drinks. Maybe something will pick up, maybe somebody else will come in and we can kind of maybe look a little bit out of sorts like ourselves or whatever, and we find information that way. Either that or we just go back to the others, but we don't really have a whole lot to come back to them with.
I don't know if 3 of us need to be staying in a bar in order to pick something like that.
I can stay in the bar then, if that's all right.
Yeah. So if you wanted to do that, maybe we can
all right, I'll stay here. And I start going back to the guys I give all the drinks to, and I was like, all right, folks, just keep your stories going. Like, entertain me in a way. I was like, I'll story for a story. Again, I have loads. 99% of them, I don't obviously say them out loud, but 99% of them are false. But whatever, I can spin some yarns when I'm waiting to kill time.
Sounds good.
I'll make my way to Tally right before we leave and put my hand on Ronaldo's shoulder and just say, anything else you remember from our séance since the last time we spoke? I know it's been a short time, but sometimes you remember things. Kind of give it a gentle squeeze on his shoulder.
All right. Not really sure what you're trying to go for here, but
this guy definitely
gonna hit on him. He wants to hit on him.
Intimidating, kind of stronger, kind of squeeze, like anything you can remember.
That's it. And he's just kind of like, you and I were in the same room together, friend.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you've done this more than once. It could have been the same clues every single time. Could it? I'm not in the room every single time you are. You've done the séance a few times.
I don't think there's anything I could give you that you don't already have.
Sure.
Right. Ronaldo, you've been a wonderful friend. We must play again. We'll be around. I'm sure we'll bump into each other. If you want to play or chat, you'll find us. See you later, pal. Pat him on the shoulder.
Okay. He'll give you cheers and... All right.
I don't know what you want to do, Cavill. If we're leaving.
Chat with that blacksmith we talked beforehand. He's a dwarf as well. I think we go there and ask him point blank. Just
Sure.
can't hurt. We're in the
Okay,
area.
let's do it.
Alright.
Are we walking past the docks whilst we're getting there? Sorry, to the blacksmith. Are we going to go walk past the docks again?
Yeah, sure. I mean, the docks are like the wet trout is right by the docks.
Okay. Is there anyone who's by the docks? Because I just want to see if there was ever a boat or anything that was called the Invisible Dwarves. So is there anyone around by the docks, or is it empty?
There's a couple people milling about.
I don't know if as we're okay, yeah, I'm just gonna just say to Cal, I'll be like, just 1 second, pal, and I'll just like kind of jog over and I'll pretend like I'm really out of breath or something as I'm going up there, and I'll be like, excuse me, to the people who are there, I'll be like, I'm looking for the invisible dwarf. Just kind of asking like I know it's a boat, even though it's not. Again, doing some reverse psychology.
Okay. The bundled up individuals who are kind of gathered around almost like a small fire outside, and they kind of look at you and kind of look at each other. They give a shrug, and they both shake their head no, like they don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, right, okay, I must have the wrong place. Sorry, thanks. And I'll just run back.
Any success?
Nah, maybe it's a weird hunch. Carry on to the blacksmith.
Okay.
All right. So we'll go over to do a pan over, screen change to Timber and Killigan. What did you guys want to be doing during this time? Killigan, you're muted.
Oh.
Just talking to nobody. I'm wondering. I know, like, just listening to the part of that conversation that he said there was like this whole place is off the beaten path, but are there some like areas that, you know, the less savory type of characters hang out around here? Even more or less savory than, I guess, who's already here?
Yeah. Less savory, huh? You mean yourselves?
I mean, I'm tasty.
What's the Mintarn of Icewind Dale?
I mean, you can go ahead and make an investigation check.
Okay. Nah, I think that's a 9. It's a 9.
9. Okay. I mean, East Haven is one of the more populous towns within 10 towns. Given that there are less populated areas, the parts of town that are farther away from the docks tend to be less populated. What's considered poorer, I guess. So, I mean, pretty much all of like the shops, the taverns, the inn, the town hall, all of that, that's close to the docks. And the farther away from the docks you get, the less, I mean, no one here is really wealthy, but the less wealth people have.
Right. You want to try to head that way just to see if maybe we can find somebody who we can get a little bit more information out of?
Yeah, maybe they keep themselves entertained with some tales about the White Lady.
True. I'm okay with this. Let's head in the poor of the poor town area.
All right. So you get close to sort of the edge, southern side of town. You do notice that some of the homes tend to be boarded up. There are a few like almost encampments for individuals that no longer have a home. Small communities that sort of built up tents and shelters. You get a few looks as you're walking through, but pretty much everyone is bundled up, I imagine, as you guys are. So you don't get much more than a passing glance as you're sort of passing through this area.
I want to try out one of those encampments that has like a few people that we can speak to around there.
Sure. You come up to a group of individuals. They're sort of standing around a small bonfire, just sort of, staying close, keeping warm, so you can approach them as you make your way through.
I scoot up a little close, just to, pretend as if I'm getting warm by the fire too. So how are things on this parts of town, you guys?
Make a persuasion check for me.
Are you kidding me? That no, I have like +5, but I rolled a 5, so I have 10.
Yeah, okay, that's not bad. That's technically average.
Yeah.
So there's a few mutterings of, it's cold. But we stay warm when we can.
Right. So, do you guys know much about the White Lady?
They all say that they've heard the tale of the White Lady. Lost her husband, or she died, and her husband was out on the lake and lost his treasure to the bottom of the lake. Other than that, some people have tried to dive down and find it, but no one's ever succeeded in finding it.
What about this wizard that they burned a little bit ago? You know anything about it?
They pretty much know what everybody else knows, that he was in town trying to start an expedition, and then a bunch of people ended up dead, and so they arrested him and executed him.
Has anything weird happened since he was executed? He
was literally executed like this morning.
Oh,
yeah, it's the same day.
Been more than
Yeah, it's the same day.
I look over to Timber and I'm like, I kind of want to offer them something, but they're not giving me anything to bite on to make me want to, try to offer them anything to give us any more information. They seem unknown or uninterested.
Yeah, these people are kind of hard to read in this town. And kind of makes me wonder how widespread this White Lady tale even is, because it sounds like no one's even attempted to find this treasure or learn more about her.
Right. That is a good question. Have many people tried to go after the treasure? I look back over to the guys that we're talking
to. There's been tales of some brave and or stupid locals who have tried. There's also been tales of adventurers who have gone into the lake and tried to find it. And they were either unsuccessful in finding it at all or died in the attempt.
Is there anybody around that's tried that's still around in town? That didn't
not that they know of.
Okay.
No, we've gotten some information about this White Lady, and something in the story kind of threw us off. That's why we're here. Do you have any information about invisible dwarves?
They all kind of look around at each other and just kind of shrug and shake their head. Invisible dwarves doesn't seem to ring any bells for them.
Okay. Well, dwarves seem to be, I feel like if we go back and ask the blacksmith as well, they might seem to know a little bit maybe about some invisible dwarves. And you think you want to try that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you for your time.
All right.
So we will head back to the blacksmith.
Okay. So you head back to blacksmith's shop. I believe his name was Belmont.
Isn't that where Talia and Cavill were headed as well, right?
Yeah, you guys would actually probably arrive there.
Belno.
Yeah, you guys would actually probably arrive there about the same time.
Fancy seeing you here.
Oh.
Did y'all find anything out?
Townspeople don't seem to know anything about these invisible dwarfs.
I think we've gone all about this the wrong way. These guys are all it's frozen over. They're mainly minding their own business. Nothing extreme. I think we go and figure out more of our area. We're all new to this area. Let's ask more about the environment. And maybe we could pick up something. What's the name of the rivers? What's the name of a famous boat? I don't know.
Maybe. Yeah, right.
Right.
Check out the blacksmith first and then we'll potter around.
Let's do it.
Okay, let's go inside.
All right. Belmont the blacksmith will greet you as you enter. Oh, good to see you again, friends. Have you reconsidered my offer?
Hey, Belmont. No, we haven't.
Sorry, pal.
I have more of a question for you. Do you know anything about what the word or letters for LAC could represent at all?
And he sort of, well, that spells lock, and we sit on the shores of Loch Dinashir, so that's probably...
Okay. So lock to the share. Are there any boats or anything abandoned on that river?
He sort of furrows his brow for a moment, and he says, well, most of the fishing boats can't go out because of the frozen lake, and the ferry can't go across the lake anymore because the lake's frozen. The guy who runs it, Scython, been in a real tizzy about it, but he manages all right.
Okay.
Eddie, where does that take you? Oh, sorry. Home.
Oh, the ferry will take you to one of the towns across the lake, either Caer Konig or what's the other one? What is the other one? Caer Dinaval.
Sorry, Calvin, you were going to say something.
Yeah, manages how? I'd imagine his whole business would have been done with the frozen.
Yeah, I figure that most people can just hoof it over there by now, with it being frozen.
Can people walk on it?
I don't.
He says that he's never tried, but can't speak for others.
Maybe we go chat with him. I'm just talking to the group specifically.
Mm-hmm.
What about the frozen invisible dwarfs, not the frozen dwarfs? The invisible dwarfs.
Well, if he's invisible, maybe he's so good we won't even know he's around. Maybe no one in town. Maybe we'll just bump into him on one of these boats. I don't know.
Does Belnor know about the invisible dwarves?
Maybe you can ask him, but I don't think so.
Come on.
Belnor, pal. I really love the chainmail that you got me. I haven't quite had a chance to use it yet, but I have one question. Invisible dwarves. mean anything to you?
He sort of kind of gets a quizzical look on his face and goes, well, I can't say I know any invisible dwarves, unless you mean Duergar.
Duergar?
Who's that?
Duergar. They're the dwarves from the Underdark. They can supposedly make themselves invisible.
Why didn't we ask the blacksmith first?
I just don't want to be racist, you know. All the dwarves in the world.
They don't all know each other.
Yeah.
Don't make that same mistake twice.
Yeah, God, everybody apparently knows each other, right? From the Underdark.
Underdark.
Underdark. And they were called the... Oh, have you typed
Duergar.
Yeah,
Duergar?
put it in the chat for you.
Thank you.
Duergar.
Now these Duergar, would they want anything with this treasure that the White Lady has? Or her husband?
He sort of shrugs his shoulders and says, I couldn't tell you what those evil little bastards could possibly want. Always scheming, plotting.
Not good friends of yours, are they?
Right, so they're bad, yeah.
Now, are these just a legend?
Oh, they're very, very real, lass.
Where would we find such creatures?
In the Underdark. But I don't recommend you be going there.
They never
exactly. Oh, sorry.
They never come on this side?
No, they do, and I imagine if they were going to come anywhere, they'd come to Icewind Dale now. Well, it's dark.
Why now? That's right.
You have a unnatural abhorrence for sunlight.
What exactly is the Underdark? What is that? I don't know if any of you guys have come across that.
Make a history check for me, Tally.
Okay. Please let me roll higher than I don't know, just high. Please. I'm talking to my die right now. Please grace me with a okay. All right, history, did you say?
Yes.
Okay, 15.
Okay. So you've heard some tales of the Underdark, and the Underdark is it's basically it's underground. It's underground. It's basically a whole different land almost. There's a great many creatures that live in the Underdark. Some good, some bad. We do know that here in Icewind Dale, there is at least one famous resident that came from the Underdark. His name is Dritz Do'Urden. He is a dark elf, or a drow. He is legendary among Icewind Dale.
Dritz the... Oh, my laptop keeps lagging. Thank you.
I believe that's how his name is spelled.
And did you say he was what was
Drow.
he again?
Drow.
Well, a Drell, thank you. Sorry, because my
Did spell it right.
was slowing down. Okay. I'm just going to relay this. When this comes to my memory, I'll just obviously tell everyone so they're aware of what I've just remembered from.
Where does Drizzt reside here in Icewind Dale?
So he'll say that he hasn't heard any recent tales of Dritz. Not sure if he's still around or not. It's been some time since he's really made any type of appearance in Icewind Dale.
Where was he last seen then?
He believes that the last he was seen, he was headed back into the Underdark.
Now, these Dorgar, is there a way to tell if you've encountered one, or are there tracks?
Well, he says that they leave tracks like any other humanoid would. But if you've encountered one, either you do know it or you don't. They rely on... they rely on stealth. They rely on keeping themselves secret. But if you ever encounter one, you're in for a fight.
Well, these characters seem to be somebody that the guard. What was the guard's name? The lead?
Yeah, her name was Captain Arlagath.
All right. Yeah, I feel like once we get a little bit more information for him, we need to. We'll go get Beak, since he fancied a little bit with her, and maybe we can go talk to the captain after that, and maybe she might know something. I think.
How good is their invisibility? Do they cast shadows? Do they last a long time?
What is he gonna know?
He doesn't know. He can't say he's ever. He's never encountered one personally, but among the dwarves, they are sworn enemies.
Okay.
Right. Okay. Killigan, that's a good idea. I think we should get Beak. We should get Beak. We should find the captain, and maybe we should wait until night and figure out if we can see one of them or something. I don't know.
I mean, it's always night.
Oh yeah. Oh, is it? Oh, I didn't realize.
It's always night.
Oh, I thought it was just always snowy and cold. I did not realize that there was no light or day.
No, the best you get is around this time of day, which is like twilight hour.
Okay.
No, it is always nighttime.
Okay. All right then. We go with Killigan's plan, I say.
Thank you, Belmont.
Yeah. Thanks, pal. When I get more money, I'll spend it here. Don't you worry.
Oh, offer still on the table for those metal scraps.
We
hear
know.
No, thank
we say as
you.
we shut the door.
Bye.
Okay, that's fine. Bye.
Appreciate the offer. Bye.
All right. So, we'll pan back over to our old pal Beak, who I'm sure is having a time.
Who is now just completely drunk and should not have been left
Yeah,
alone.
I'm gonna assume that Beak's been having a few with his new friends. Cool. Go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw for me, Beak.
So you're not absolutely plastered.
Let's see.
Okay.
I really want him to
11?
be drunk.
11?
Yeah.
Okay. You're a little on the tipsy side, but this is like a weekend for you.
Yeah.
Nothing crazy.
Beak.
Yeah. Beak is Beak.
Beak.
Sean, can I ask a question as the DM, just out of curiosity?
Absolutely.
If someone is drunk, are there any pros to it? Are there any cons to it? Just out of curiosity. Like, or is it just...
There's only one way to find out.
Uh-oh.
Okay, I was just curious. I was like, is there ever going to be a good time to be drunk? But okay, fine.
I feel like you'll find out by me at some point.
Yeah,
soon. Don't worry.
okay.
I feel like if we're going to find out with any character.
At this rate, with Beak,
Okay, cool. That's fine. I'll leave it.
odds are you'll find out eventually.
Okay, we'll find out. Cool.
All right. Okay. So you've been carousing with your new friends, Beak, for some time while your friends are out doing whatever it is that they're doing out there in the cold, while you stay in here nice and cozy with your new friends and your mug of ale or what have you. After some time, an individual walks into the bar that you haven't seen before, and he's a tiefling, like Killigan is. And he's greeted almost immediately with a good-natured oh, hey, Scython, come, yeah, have a drink. And after a few minutes, he'll come up to you, Beak, and he'll say, oh, hi, it is a pleasure to meet you. I understand you've been asking about some boats on the docks. My name is Scython. I ran the local ferry here on Loch Dinashir.
Hello, friend. Yes, Saitan Beak is my name. I've been engaging with your fellow friends here. It seems like a lovely tavern place. I mean, you've got a wonderful captain of Arlagat, I believe her name is, and yes, a fine, upstanding person she is. Yes. Would you like? Come have a drink with me. Come have. Beak offers some flask.
Absolutely. He will gladly partake.
Perfect. So, Sidon, tell me about this. I can't imagine you're doing too good, yes, with the old ice freezing over and all that jazz. What? Does this happen every year? What do you do? What's your solution to the problem?
Oh, well, I do my best in saving up for when things don't go well for me. Although it has been some time since I have been able to run my ferry, but such is the way of living in a place such as Icewind Dale. The weather ebbs and flows, but all things considered, I'm better off than most folk here in town, so I won't complain too much. But it is sort of sad. I walk by my ferry every day, there frozen by the docks, unoccupied. And I long for the days when I could simply take it out with some of my friends. Not for any monetary gain, of course, but simply for the pleasure of being out on the open water, so to speak.
Quite chipper for a man whose business is falling to pieces. Oh no, but look, it's all good. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. And what's the name of your boat, by chance, friend?
I think he just calls it the East Haven Ferry. Yeah.
Oh, okay, the East Haven Ferry. All right. Do you know anything about this character whose name, oh God, I believe is Dazan? That's Dazan. Do you know anything about this Dazan character who was recently extinguished from this world?
Well, he was certainly extinguished, all right. I can't say I know any more than the next person.
Enough. And tell me, as a seafaring man who obviously, like you said, for no monetary gain, was out on the ocean, would you obviously heard, like everybody else around here, legend of have some more, and Beak feeds more drink into him as well, and it's like, so have you heard about the legend of the White Lady of the inn with the treasure and stuff like that? I mean, surely you have.
Of course. Everyone in East Haven's heard the tale of the White Lady.
Of course. Have you ever been tempted to, go after the treasure or anything like that, no?
Well, I must say the bottom of the lake is not a place I plan on going anytime soon.
Okay. Just because I feel like we got a report here, friend. If I said to you, invisible dwarfs, what's the first thing that comes to your mind?
He's got no knowledge of anything related to invisible dwarfs.
Okay. All right. Well, I mean, look, but you're more than welcome to join us. You seem very popular around here. You've got a boat. I mean, can I help you in any way? I can create, like, I'm a sorcerer, of course, as you probably well know. Maybe my reputation around here precedes me. I mean, I can do fire things. I probably can't really help on get your boat out or anything like that with it that much. But I mean, if you need me to help in any way, I would be much obliged. I mean, just ask. Anything else comes to your mind, just come back and ask. I've got some friends. They're good at stuff. Whatever I can do.
He sort of gives a sigh and puts his arms on the edge of the bar and sort of says, well, unless you and your friends can cause the sun to rise above the horizon and end this endless night of winter, unfortunately, there is not much more that can be done.
Man, we can't do that, I'm afraid. My powers are pretty strong, but maybe not that strong, I'm afraid, friend.
All right.
I have a quick question. What was the question that we asked in the seance to get the answer invisible doors?
It was something along the lines of
Treasure. It was about what the treasure. What happened to the treasure?
Right.
no,
Because I
when
asked.
you asked about the treasure,
Location.
You said lock.
and the response was lock.
Right.
LAC.
And then I kind of encouraged the conversation. Me and Tally were getting pretty hyped about
Yeah.
getting
Yeah.
answers from the white lady, and now it's a white lady. We are the managers. Tell us about your quest.
Yeah.
Right. Yes.
Oh,
That was-
yeah.
I think that's how it came up. Yeah.
Why are you here? And she said invisible doors.
Yeah, and I'm thinking it's very literal, as it
Can I
seems
ask-
like with the lock as well.
Can I
Yeah.
ask Saiton a question before he goes away?
Sure.
I'm just like, one last thing, friend. Have you, my friend Ronaldo? He's Ronaldo. He's over there in the corner there. Have you tried? Have you talked much to him? He does these spectacular seances where he can like speak to the spirits. Have you tried it?
Scython says, "Oh, I am not one to play with the spirits of the dead. I prefer to let sleeping dogs lie."
Okay.
Sounds good. Sounds good, friend. Sounds good.
No.
How far are we, Sean, from getting Beak?
I'd say you probably around this time would probably be coming back to the wet trout.
And do we see Beak talking to Scython?
Yes.
Okay. I assume at this point, do we catch up with like our notes? You know, what did you find?
Yeah, sure. You can take the time to sort of exchange information on what you've heard and what you've found out.
Cool. Learning everything that Beak has learned, I turn to Scython and ask, well, is there a way to go on your boat? I mean, I know it's frozen in place, but I just never been on a boat before, or it's been a while. I think it'd be fun to kind of change the scenery around, and you haven't been on it in a while, and I'm kind of just curious.
And he sort of like ho-hums and he's like, "Well, it has been a long time since I've set foot on it. Obviously, I can't take you out on the lake, but if you'd like for me to give you a tour, I'm more than happy to show you around on my boat."
Anyone else
Yeah.
down for that? I think we all go.
I'd love to.
and
Yeah.
explore.
I'm going to take the opportunity. Yeah. I'm going to take the opportunity when we get to the boat to like see how thick and stuff the ice is, because we've got spells, right? Like,
Sure.
Oh my god, Beak, you've got spells. I think I can do earth things, so we might be able to break the ice and maybe move the boat.
Is it on? Is it on lock as well? Is that where the
The
boat is
boat?
at?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect.
Mhm.
I just want to get on near the river as much as possible, and I think the boat would have us do that. So that kind of just
Let's do it.
how the
Beak, obviously, a few drinks in now, though, is like, but after this, right? We're going to see Captain Arlican after this, right? Because that was one of the things.
We'll put a pin in the captain. Do not forget.
I mean,
Hey, Beak. I wanted to come and get you before we went to talk to her anyway. So
I appreciate you, Killigan. I appreciate it. Thank you. We have a rapport. She's going to want to know. I assume by now the buzz and furore we are creating about this town is already widespread. So that'll be.
She's probably thinking about you right now.
Tally's gonna open up her their notepad, and underneath death write love, and underline that. Be like, I think I'm getting somewhere for the song.
I give a look over. Sorry. No, I kind of heard my reflection. I mean my voice, and I think I Am I not muted on?
You heard your reflection? Oh my god!
No, yeah, I know.
He's possessed.
That's a good
The
lyric.
seance.
to the
It's
song.
it's not just nicotine in my vape. You got. Nah, I'm just kidding. Hold on. I really think on roll 20. I'm not. Am I mute? I'm not muted.
Oh, right.
I couldn't hear
You're
you.
not.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I don't
can't
hear
hear
any echo.
Yeah, I can't
Okay.
hear any echo, but
Okay. Then not worry about it. I just wanted to. What did you say? The guy's name was that we were just talking.
Siphon.
Python?
Siphon.
Yeah.
Python.
I kind of look over him for a little bit and be like, so, because I haven't seen too many tieflings. Like, so what brought you all the way here?
He says that he was born here in Icewind Dale.
Wow, that's interesting. It's a long way from home. Well,
Like, well, this is my home, so not really.
I mean, I understand what
From
he's
the
saying, but
motherland.
Not all tieflings were born where you were born.
Oh my gosh, this
Wow.
whole game.
Wow, they all look the same.
we
Kill again.
hey.
We've been down this road multiple times today.
We're just gonna keep going. Like, this is what happens.
If we're gonna stick to it, we're gonna 100% stick to it.
But I have to. Like, we
Before we
should
go,
just.
can I ask folks, just like, I was like, sorry, Saiton, sidebar, 1 second, friend. Guys, what do we hope to achieve by going on a boat that can't sail?
Because it
Might
gets
be
us
able-
closer to the Loch River, and there's got to be some sort of things we can't see from any of the other common people's eyes. Why not see it for ourselves?
But the boat can't sail.
We
But
might
the
be able
boat
to break
is
it
on
free.
the river, so why not? They're free.
We might be able to break it free. You've got hot spells. I've got like an earth shatter. We might be. I don't know. We'll just see it. Like, I think you're right. I think we should cast our eyes on it.
Okay, then I shoulder Saiton. I'm like, all right, friend, I know we just met, but we got a great icebreaker here. All right. Look.
Groan.
Not even actually groaning, just saying it.
Yes. That is what Killigan does every time he hears one of his jokes.
As we're walking to the ferry, I'm gonna walk alongside Siphon, and I'm gonna say, "Do you miss sailing?"
He says, of course. It was my business after all, and haven't been able to in nearly 2 years.
Jeez, 2 years. Wow.
I used to sail as well. Something you always remember how to do, no matter how long you keep from the water.
Indeed.
What got you into sailing?
Sort of thinks for a moment, says, well, actually, the ferry's been in my family for quite a while. So I grew up on the boat.
Same here. I hope we can free your ferry.
I don't know how much good it'll do with the lake being frozen, but if you're willing to try.
We're a special group here. We've been known to do some things that people normally can't.
And why do you call yourselves the Slumber Party?
Oh,
Beak just pops in between and is like,
Siphon.
"Hey, Timber, why do we call ourselves the Slumber Party?"
well, that would be because this one here, Beak, has a knack for putting people to sleep during battle. Isn't that right, Beak?
Yeah.
Beak has sleeping cattle. I know. Joking.
All right.
Cool.
So you guys
Just
make
pulling up
your
a
way
map.
to-
Am I? Did I miss something?
No.
Okay.
You came back and everything just went silent. Like,
Oh, okay. My bad.
we were talking about you. Nah.
Yeah, we were talking a bunch of shit.
Oh, God.
check it on the recording.
I know, right?
Yeah, imagine that would be
I
We're
could
so
edit out
subtle about it.
my crying. Just
I'm just gonna quickly run
speed
through
it up
the-
an hour.
we love you, Cavill.
All right. So let's move you guys to Ferry.
I'm on a boat. Don't you ever forget.
See, this is where we go on a boat. There's no reason a DM has a map for a boat. I'm wearing my flippy floppies.
And my swim truck.
Whips and shit. Anyway,
Yes.
flashing, getting everybody.
John desperately trying to trace out a boat while we're talking.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, I specifically drew this out last night.
Yes.
You probably
Oh
thought we
my
were going to get to the boat like an hour.
God. DM's always prepared. He knew.
Well, we like to keep the illusion that we're always prepared.
Right.
Do we see Bill, John, Joe, and Bob here?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Also,
Very
We
prepared.
made it.
the
odd
copy
quad.
pasters. I'm gonna call them the copy pasters
Yeah.
instead of
Yes. All right.
Right.
Before we continue, why don't we have another 5-minute break here, and we'll get back to it. We'll explore the East Haven Ferry.
Perfection.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Let's continue. Oh, Jesus, it gave me a heart attack. I was so
Baby.
The white lady,
Oh.
she's here.
Why did I love you guys?
Yeah, just before I kick in though, I've got to be.
We look
off
over
on-
and Ronaldo's eyes are rolled back in his head.
Yep.
What was that,
I was saying I got to be off by 9 on 14. I know it's a bit crappy and all that, but I gotta.
Yeah, no problem. I wasn't planning on going past one more hour.
Bloop, blap.
One more hour.
Perfect.
All right. So, yes, you have made it to the East Haven Ferry.
It's lovely.
You
It's
sure
large.
You have a beautiful boat here.
It's huge too.
It's very nice.
Oh,
There it is. There it is.
Gross.
And there's the title of the episode. Very nice.
very nice. Very
Remember,
good.
Beak has had a few drinks at this stage. Of course, he's going to come out with stuff like this. You know.
I mean, he doesn't have to.
Not
He
necessary.
did.
Okay.
We love it. Okay.
So yes, Scython, who is pal here, he'll tell you, like, yes, this boat has been in my family for generations. We have been escorting folks across Lake Dineshire and taking people on pleasure cruises during the summer months, back when we had summer months for longer than we can recall. And he'll start, just showing you around, one time somebody caught a fish over on this side of the boat, and it was, big, and lots of fishing stories here in this town.
Wow.
Can I just do a perception check on this character? I'm just like, he's way too chipper for somebody's whose business has been out for 2 years. Like,
All right,
Bravo.
so make a
Travel Titanic with me.
check for me.
I didn't catch what you said. Sorry, Sean. I think you might have got cut off when.
Okay, make an insight check.
insight.
Yes.
Insight.
Can I do something when Calvin's finished as well?
Fudge. I have a +1, but I crit, so I have 2.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's can't get a beat on this guy. What would you like to do, Tally?
Hi. If there's I don't it feels a bit rude, but if there's anything that's heavy that I find on the boat as we're walking around, can I just pick it up and like throw it on the ice to see if the ice is gonna break?
He's like, I've never tried that.
Like a
No,
small
I
thing.
mean-
I don't want to chuck
Like,
it
just-
I'm not.
Earth.
Huh?
No. Yeah, sure. You find like a, I don't know, a belaying pin or something, and you just kind of toss it out into the lake, and it'll smack out onto the lake and just kind of skid.
Doom,
Nice.
doom.
Pretty much.
All right. Can I just go for like a firebolt in front of us then and see if it does anything? Concentrated.
Yeah, sure. Just throw a firebolt out on the lake. Okay,
Yeah, he does.
sure. Go for it.
What do I roll for a d20?
I mean, you're just shooting it at the lake. You don't need to really make an attack roll. I mean, you hit the ice. You aim at the ice and you can hit it. And it'll just kind of.
Can I make my way down to the front of the boat? And
Of
I'm
course.
gonna use what's it called? I just want to just figure out how thick it is. I mean, it's obviously been 2 years. It might be super thick, but can I use Earth Tremor? See if it's gonna break the ice or do anything to the ice.
Sure. You cast the spell and you can see some of the ice sort of quake and crack in this, very small compact space, because I think that's only like a 10-foot radius area, I believe, if I'm correct. So yeah, there's some cracking in the ice after you cast the spell, but nothing significant.
Is this a multi-story, Ferry?
There is like a below decks, and there is like a sort of upper level above this this cabin area here, where it looks like it's like where the wheel and the where the captain would go. And then there's a door here that leads into what appears to be some sort of cabin area.
Can I just sort of look around the boat, see if there's anything of significance? Anything
Absolutely.
fancy, anything out of the ordinary?
Go ahead and make a perception check.
A 7?
Okay. Other than the deck is like snowed and iced over. So you can see footprints in the snow. Like, but you're pretty sure they're just from you guys walking around.
Okay.
Because I also have Thunderclap. Let's say I do Thunderclap and see if maybe the sound causes the ice to crack even more.
Okay.
Yeah,
are you like casting it in the same space as Tally's Earth Tremor?
Yeah, as long as it's a bit away from us and not going to like crack the ship or smack the ship or just
Right.
like
Smack it around.
Sure, you cast it. And that's what a first level spell, cantrip. What is that?
That's a cantrip.
Okay. It causes a little more cracking in the ice, but nothing significant.
I mean, the good thing about that is that the ice is really thick, so we should be okay walking across it if we needed to, right? We've tried to. I mean, I know we're not the most powerful wizards, but I mean,
Looks
at least
that
let's
way.
confirm that, right?
Yeah.
Right.
But where are we going to walk to?
Who knows?
I go to I look over to Saito and I'm like, well, I'm sorry. We we got on your ship and we started throwing things and started I apologize for for the slumber party over here. Would it be okay if you give us a tour around your ferry instead of us trying to do our thing with
Yes, of course. That's all right. I appreciate all your efforts. You have been most kind in giving me this opportunity to show off my legacy, my endeavors. Even though at this time I cannot give you the full experience of the East Haven Ferry, it is nice to be back and walk along its deck again. So he'll kind of show you around the boat. I mean, it's a pretty simple boat. He sort of walks by in this general direction to kind of take you upstairs to this upper level. Jesus Christ.
You okay?
Yeah, no, I'm great.
You rolled, right?
I
something.
did. I sure did.
Here we go.
I
then he
swear to
stabs
God,
all
you
of us.
guys, I'm gonna send you another picture in the Discord
Oh.
chat.
Is it gonna
Why
be
are you
another
rolling?
20? I need to. You
All
need
right,
to send me one of those.
like, there's no reason that this character is just gonna come in all like, woohoo! Like, come look at our bow. Like, nah.
So as Scython is passing by the door to the cabin, he sort of looks at it funny, says, "Well, that's odd."
Okay.
And he kind of comes over to inspect the door, and he says that the ice has been chipped away from the door.
When's the last time you've been on your own boat?
Honestly, it's been months.
Okay, so
I'm gonna
Open it, man. Open it.
out my sword.
Yeah, wait, hold on. Yeah, I get my sword out too.
Mhm.
All right.
And
I'm assuming you guys are all gonna start gathering around.
yeah, I'll head in first. And Scython, if you want to step aside, I'm gonna kick this door and see who's here.
All right. So you go up and kick the door in.
Can I
Go
call?
ahead and make an athletics
No, don't
check.
worry. Don't worry.
I'm sorry, what was that, Sally?
No, don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry.
Athletics check. 10.
10? That's enough.
Okay.
You kick the door in and it shoves open. You see a 20 by 20 foot room or 20 by 25 foot room. There's a desk at the far end of the room with what looks to be a few papers on it. And on the ground, you see like mats, like almost like mats for sleeping in. And there's 4 of them.
We're not alone.
This the copy pasters. They stay here.
There it is.
Control C and Control.
I was trying to get the names on a piece of paper so I could say it, and then you said that. I was like,
Amazing.
Right here. Is there
Just
any
look
other
over
doors?
at Scython.
Do I see any
and
other
I
doors
say-
or exits?
No other doors or exits.
I think they've obviously left, haven't they? And they're probably going to come back to sleep.
Unless they're invisible.
yeah. Beak says, somebody's been sleeping in my bed. And they said, look, this thing.
Can before we kind of like walk and tamper, can we do like a quick scan to figure out, is there any way to tell like if this is recent, if the I don't know, if the beds are still warm, I don't know how long someone's been there basically. Can I check that somehow? Don't know how.
Okay. Make a survival check.
Okay.
Let's see, survival check.
Okay. Oh god, I haven't got much. Oh my god, how am I rolling? Like actual, I'm gonna change my die. These mermaid die are not helping me. 5.
Hard to tell.
Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty telling that there's, that the frost on the door is gone.
Mhm.
So, I mean, people are coming and going, but as far as how long they might have been staying here, you don't know.
All right.
I look over
are
to
we
Scython
inside?
and I say, what did you say, B?
I'm saying, are we inside now, or are we all still outside? Are we just looking in like?
Outside, I guess. I'm outside looking in.
And I said, after you, Scython.
You are what we like to call bait.
Is there anything you had wanted to do, Timber?
I just wanted to ask Scython if he could tell if anything was missing from the cabin.
Okay. So he'll go in and he'll kind of like inspect the bedding that's sort of been set up, and he'll head over to the desk on the far side of the room and he'll sort of inspect them. And he's like, this is a map. This is a map of Icewind Dale, but I don't recognize the writing on it. Some places are marked here. These appear to be the 10 towns, but I can't tell what these other 2 places are.
Can I walk over to it and see if it's a language that I can read, and if not, cast comprehend language?
Yeah, absolutely.
So I can read Common and Orc, I think.
Okay. You do not recognize the language.
Okay. So I'll do
Timber.
Why don't we check?
Oh yeah.
Let's
Sorry.
check who can read. I'm looking to make sure.
I look at it and I have Celestial as a language as well.
Elvish Infernal and Thieves Can't wouldn't help here. Common, Elvish, Infernal.
I have Common, Infernal, and Thieves Can't.
Okay.
Can any of us read it?
Beak.
What?
Proficiencies in languages.
Oh, there it is, right there. Abyssal, Common, Draconic, Elvish, and Infernal.
None of you understand the language.
So shall I use comprehend language then?
Possible? Yeah. So all of you were. I'm assuming all of you are coming inside at this point.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
I'll stand at the door though. Beak stands at the door if that's possible.
Beak stands at the door. Okay.
Out the door.
Cavill stand at the door, please.
Yeah, sure. Actually, that could be a good idea. Cavill at the door.
All right. So Tali, you cast comprehend languages.
Mm-hmm.
So at this point, you are able to comprehend the language that is written here. So.
I don't like it when you roll, Sean.
I'm not rolling anything. I'm just looking.
What does it say? Yeah, it's going to be a natural 20, isn't it? We all just die because it was a booby trap.
Yeah, totally.
You can Cavill are outside.
Rogues, me and Killigan are pretty bad at checking for traps.
We didn't even try.
Nope.
Everybody just wanted to walk in.
Nope. We just let him kick down the door. We said, well, whatever.
All right, so you do see that all of the 10 towns are marked on the map, and then you can see another place that is near Kelvin's Cairn that just says Outpost, and then somewhere else in the mountains to the south of Icewind Dale. Hold on, let me check, make sure. Shit, my map's over there. 1 second.
No worries, pal.
I've seen the map of. I saw the Kelvin's Cairn on the map of Icewind Dale, so I know where it is.
Alex, me and you have the same Destiny t-shirt, except yours is for Destiny 2 and mine's for Destiny 1. It's exactly the same.
I have I almost wore one of my Destiny's t-shirts today that I got in a loot crate, but I didn't.
It wasn't your Destiny.
It was not. I mean, I wasn't. I mean, the game's okay. Not a huge fan, but
I actually
I got this for free. I haven't played the game at all.
So yeah, there is somewhere else marked on the map, some sort of well, you don't know what it is, but there's a place on the map marked Sunblight.
Sunblight.
Where is it in relation to Calvin's Cairn and the 10 Towns?
It's.
You said to the south?
Yes. Actually, don't have the map in front of me, and I can't freaking find it in the book. So I'm gonna say for now it's south. That may change later. So I would like you all to roll initiative.
Oh.
Bum 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 bum.
Get ready to rumble. Okay.
Of course.
It's a 1.
That's a D20, right?
No, just
I'm gonna
kidding.
have to change. I'm gonna change my die, I think, because I'm
Not a 1.
Of course. I got an 18.
Same, but I need
it's not what I want.
I got 21 in total.
Wait a second. What are we? Oh no, initiative. Okay, sorry, I rolled the wrong one. Okay.
18 total.
But I mean, I got 1, then plus 1, so I guess that's
2.
So Killigan and Cavill, you guys got the same thing? You guys both got 18?
Yeah.
So, did anybody else get between a 21 and an 18?
I've got 21.
Right, you got a 21.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Killian. No, actually, I think Cavill's dexterity is higher, so Cavill will go first in that.
14.
Line up.
Yeah, I can check to make sure.
Miss Cavill, your dexterity is what, a 14? Yeah, I think Killian.
Yeah,
yours
mine's
is
13. 13.
13. Okay. Of course.
Here we go.
All right. So what did Timber? What'd you get?
I got a 9.
A 9. Okay. Nine. And Beak, you got a
2.
2. All right. Oh, we should probably roll for Scython as well.
Go on, sight on. Sight on, friend. Sight on.
Sight on. Sight on. Where is Scython in the lineup?
He comes
He's going
after
to stab
Killigan.
stab us in the face.
All right. So first up, because he was invisible,
Bah. I knew
No.
Cavill should have just started stabbing stuff.
the Dwergar that was hiding takes a stab at Tally because she has his map.
Ooh.
Because he was invisible, he gets advantage on his first attack.
Mhm.
It's a 16 to hit you, Tally.
Yeah, it hit.
Okay. You take. Oops, it's not in. Okay. You take 8 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And then you're going. No, you know what? I'm sorry. That was the wrong dice. You take 6 points of piercing damage. So 2 less than what I originally said. You also take. Ooh. That's some good rolls. You take 14 points of psychic damage.
Oh, Jesus.
You always get rocked at the beginning.
Right?
Yeah, last time
I'm
you only got
fine at
saved
the
because
moment.
your ability.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Good thing I have my friggin'
And then
genetic.
I need, let's see. He can see Scython, Killigan, and Timber. All right, so let's see. Timber, you're a 1 and a 2. Kelvin, you're a 3 and a 4. And Scython will be a 5 and a 6. That's a 4. I need Killigan to make a intelligence saving throw for me, please.
My own Killy.
Let's hope. Crap! I went to the wrong thing. I'm just gonna hit it on this. 2 plus 3, 5.
Whoa.
Oh, your dice hate you, man.
Yeah, and only whenever it's something serious.
All right. I need you to make an attack against Timber.
Fuck my life.
Drama.
And what did he
I'm just gonna look at him and I'm gonna be like, Killy, what are you doing? Killy, I don't like that look on your face.
Just a standard roll for that?
Yeah, just make it
He's gonna roll
an
a 20
attack
now.
roll with your dagger.
Best friends, remember? Best friends.
Okay.
What weapon would you have at this time?
Probably the daggers.
Okay.
Where is it at?
Well, hopefully let's watch Killigan's dice betray him and roll really high this time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. Short. Oh, wait. Do I need to equip that? Did I not equip the right one?
I don't know.
I know. I don't. It says in my bow is equipped. I think I clicked the wrong one whenever we were pulling out weapons. Hold on.
It could be a good thing if you only have your bow.
Well, no. Like I intentionally went there to pull out. Let's see. My daggers. Okay. Hold on. I'm sorry.
Don't worry, pal.
Would you like me to roll? Would you like me to roll for you?
I got it.
No.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
13.
13? Does that hit
Oh,
your?
that's my armor class.
Okay, then that hits.
Stabbed me.
I'm sorry. No.
All right.
My best friend.
Go ahead and roll damage there, Kelvin.
Ugh.
I'm just gonna see him coming over. I'm going, no. Kill again.
7.
Why the fuck would you do that?
7.
7 points of damage for you there.
Crap.
Excellent. This is going super.
Oh,
Yeah.
All right. So that ends the surprise round. Tally, you are
What a
up
surprise
first.
that was.
Okay, right.
We haven't cornered.
So
Nice
I've
one.
okay. I need to really. I'm gonna use my action to cure wounds.
Okay.
I'm not looking good. Right, so I'm gonna do it as a level 2. So D8, which is this diamondy looking one? Yes, this one.
Yeah.
Wait, if I throw it, how do I hold on? Wait, what was that one? Right, okay. Ooh, I rolled pretty high then. Wait, 7 plus 8 is 15 plus 2. Okay, I've got 17 hit points back. Good. And then I'm gonna use my bonus action to do bardic, to sing my sweet tunes of inspiration towards I'm gonna send it towards Cavill, since he's our tank.
Okay.
If that's okay.
All right then.
That's me done. Oh, I've got movement, haven't I? Right. Oh, but
Yes.
Am I technically engaged? So
Yes.
is he gonna...
If you move away from him, he would get an attack of opportunity against you.
He did. When is it just like they just get the one attack? It's not like they'd be able to do this psychic.
Correct. It would just be one attack.
Yeah. I mean, I've just what is the running order? I'm just trying to think. Sorry. If I pull back, what can I do if I pull back? Okay, I'm more support. I should pull back. I'm gonna pull back. Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna make an attack against you.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna hit. That's a natural 17.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna take 4 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
No, that's much less on the psychic. 3. It's only 7 points of psychic damage.
So 4 plus 7, right?
Correct.
Yep.
Yeah.
So can I move back to get towards the doorway? So like get back out of the building.
Okay, so you want to be out?
The room. Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm gonna. Okay, actually, I don't know. I can't do anything else. So I've done my action, my movement, and my bonus action. Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine. Yeah. So.
All right, Cavill, you're up.
Well, time for me to rage. So I'm going to rage.
It's time for rage.
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 And
do it in the least.
I'm going to attack this the one that I could see. Hopefully there's no others.
Yeah, that's what we need to find out, isn't it, really?
And I know this is something I forgot about at the last session. Are you going to frenzy with your rage? Because I know you're a berserker.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I
So
do
go
that?
ahead and take.
I'm sorry?
Go ahead and take your attack action.
Okay. So I'm just gonna do the two-handed attack against
Okay.
this one. Okay. That's the. Oh no, I gotta. Oh, just roll the 20, right?
Right.
15 plus. What does reach do? Do I get a? Do I have
No.
Bard inspiration?
You do have bardic inspiration. So if you, well, I'll just tell you. 15. A 15. 15 will
okay,
hit.
15 hits. Okay. So then I need a D10 plus
D10 for
3.
damage.
Eight plus 3, 11 plus my frenzy, right? Oh wait,
Well,
no.
plus your rage damage
plus
is
my
a
rage-
plus,
plus
is plus 2. Yeah.
Yeah.
So 13.
So 13.
Okay.
And then I could frenzy attack after that, or is that just?
Not on this turn because you
Okay.
used your bonus action.
That's right. Okay, that's what
to attack.
That's what I was gonna ask. I'm like, I can't. Can I use frenzy and rage at the same time? So that's what. So rage, attack,
Well,
and then
when you rage, you can choose to frenzy or not frenzy.
okay.
But if you choose to not frenzy, you cannot use the bonus action to attack.
Gotcha.
Later.
Okay.
Okay. Next up is Killigan.
Killigan. Go on, Killigan.
So is that just a random like moment of like having to attack her?
As far as your character can tell, you just had this momentary like blackout moment, and all of a sudden you were just swinging your knife at Timber, and you don't really know why. It was a feeling of like you couldn't control yourself.
Okay. I'm gonna use I don't want to get too close. I'm gonna use firebolts.
Okay.
Let's see. Finally, 22.
Yeah, 22.
Ooh,
Easily
come
hit.
on, Killigan.
God, okay. And the damage 1d10.
Yes.
2. It's just a 2, but that's
Okay.
okay.
Oh,
Okay. Damage is damage.
yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
Damage is
Good
damage.
All right. Anything else from you, Killigan?
I'm still not quite too close.
No.
Yeah, no. I'm okay right here. I'm good.
Okay. Excellent. Next up is Scython. He draws his scimitar from his hip, and he will move in to attack this intruder upon his vessel.
His mighty steed of a boat.
And yeah, it's twice. Forward. Damn. Roll 2 6s out of 6s.
Oh.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Oh.
Is that the damage then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
got him real good.
Not on my ferry.
Yeah, he's in.
Get off my boat.
Yeah,
This is my boat.
yeah. He's been driven by the anger of the violation.
Yeah. Pretty much.
We're not
All right.
invited.
Yeah. Where's your invite?
It is now the Durgar's turn. Nope. He suddenly shrinks down to size.
Oh.
He,
To like size. To a little size?
yeah, he's about this tall.
Mm.
And
Wow.
he is going to try and run out a little hole, like a little mouse hole, in the cabin this way. So Cavill and Scython both get an attack of opportunity against him.
Nice.
On a tiny little one.
Oh no. 7.
Okay. Unfortunately, both of you miss. Due to his tiny size, he's much harder to nail down, and yeah.
It's Talia is on the outside as well, right? Correct.
Yeah,
Correct.
I managed to get out. Mhm.
Hey.
Yes.
Well, no, I'm just saying you're outside, like, but
So yeah,
that doesn't
you
mean
guys,
you're gonna catch
Tally and Beak don't really have an angle of sight on him.
yeah, I
know.
see that.
So yeah,
I have a plan.
that's his turn. Timber, you're up.
Well, can I use my movement to go outside of the cabin, and then I guess I'll stop like outside the door and see if I can see him?
Well, so the door's
Possible?
here. You saw him
Right.
leave out here.
Do I see him around the corner?
Make a perception check.
Oh. 14.
14. All right. Nope. You don't see him.
I don't see him.
Okay. Might have gone invisible again.
Do any of us have the invisibility?
No, I don't. I
Elkins?
don't. Yeah, definitely not me.
Is that a passive ability? What is that? What is that? It's just a.
It's a spell.
It's a spell.
Yeah.
Oh no, I never picked that.
How much movement do I have left?
You moved. Let's see. You were here. 5, 10, 15. You have like 5 feet of movement left. But you also have your bonus action, which you can use to dash, which will give you another 30 feet of movement.
If I hold my action, can I still use a bonus action?
No, and technically, you use your action to try and perceive.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Because if you're looking for a creature that's either like trying to actively hide from you, that's considered an action.
Oh, okay. So I'm just gonna stay there in case he comes around this side.
Okay.
Well, actually, no, I will dash, and I'm gonna dash to the other side, just in case he goes over
this
there.
side?
That way. No, like
This
go
side?
straight and then up. Yeah. Just like around the back there,
Okay.
just in case he comes around back.
Sure. Yeah, that's probably about as far as you can get.
That's fine.
Okay. Beak.
So Timber can't see the guy from that side. So can I just walk a little bit like past Hallie there and have a look down that side as well? So can I just walk back like down there
Yeah, absolutely.
and have a look and see if I can see him?
Sure. Go ahead and make a perception check.
Ooh, natural 20 plus 3 is 23.
All right. Yes, you do see him. He's just like I'm gonna use like he's still reduced tiny, but he's like right there at the edge of the boat. You can see him like he's like getting ready to like jump down off the boat to try and escape. Again, he's still tiny, but I'm just using that as a visual marker so you can see where he is.
Okay.
So you can if you like, you can call out and say, there he is.
Yeah, can I say I see him? Am I attacking? Am I firebolting him, guys? He's gonna run if not.
You can't cast you can't firebolt him this round because you used your action to try and perceive him.
Look for him.
But you can still call out to your friends and say, hey, he's there.
Oh, perfect. Then I shout and I say, hey, I see him. He's at the end of the boat. He's trying to jump off. Quick, get him.
All right.
Okay.
Perfect. Excellent. So next up is Tally.
Alrighty, I'm gonna use my movement to basically see what Beak's pointing out to.
Okay, yes, absolutely.
And then yeah, so I'll move there, see it, and I want to cast. I was torn between Thunderclap. What's Thunderclap? Because I only see one of them, and I don't know where the other three are. So I want to try and see if they're around. So I was going to do Thunderclap to see if they took damage, they might become uninvisible. I don't know. I'm going to try that. So I'm going to.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. I'm just thinking.
The range on that is yourself, so you're not going to be able to. He's not within your.
Oh yes. They can hear it from 100 feet away. Sorry.
Right.
Okay. No, that's fine. Okay, so can I do it so I can cast Earth Tremor to knock him over? Hopefully, the guy before he jumps off. So do I need to get closer? Yeah.
It's gonna smash the boat.
It might.
Oh yeah, maybe. Collateral's fine.
That is also a range of yourself, so no.
So do I need to get closer, basically? Because I've got 10 feet on my range.
Right.
Yeah.
You wouldn't have enough. I don't think you'd have enough movement.
I think I was here. Before.
You were standing right next to him, so it's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You'd only be able to get to about here.
Right.
And you'd still be out of range.
But you can heal yourself.
Right. Okay. Hold on. I'm just reading to see if there's anything else, because I know that there's another 3, and I'm just trying to figure out where. There's a way to try and figure out where they are. Okay. Okay. I'll hold my action.
Okay.
Yes.
What are you holding your action for?
I guess if another one appears close by, then I'd swing at it and try and hit it. Yeah.
All right. Sounds good.
Yeah. That's
all right.
it for me.
Okay, Cavill, you're up.
There's only that one door, right? To the
right.
And there's none others that we've spotted at all. Currently, like I can't see any. Okay. So I guess I'll just make it as far as I could go to get to the one we can see. Well, would I even know that he's there?
I mean, you would have heard Beak shout like he's there. Mm-hmm. Like you can't see him from where you are right now, but I mean, you could go outside and look in the general direction of where he's pointing, and yeah. So with 30 feet of movement, you were here, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So that'll get you 30 feet. You could use your action to dash. Do you have any ranged weapons?
I do. I have a javelin.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
You can see him.
Yeah, I guess I'll do the one thing I can do and just javelin this Olympic throw, this javelin.
Okay. Give me 1 second here. Let me. Okay. So you're going to make an attack roll. It is going to be at disadvantage because the minimum, the range on it is 30 feet. So anything beyond 30 feet is an attack roll at disadvantage.
Oh, right. Okay. That's cool.
Sweet.
Interesting.
17 plus 2, 19.
Ooh.
Well, it's at disadvantage, so you have to roll twice and take the lower of the 2.
Okay. That was a 16, 18.
Nice.
So 18 or 19.
Oh wait, +2?
Yeah.
No, you should get like your full like standard attack roll for that.
So we roll d20 twice, and see which is the
Yeah,
lowest.
you
one?
roll a d20 twice. You take the lower of the two. You rolled a 16 and a 17, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so it would be a 16 plus your attack modifier. Your attack modifier should be like +4 or +5.
My attack modifier is
What you're, yeah. It should be right beside what you're.
+5. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so 21 total. 21 does hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Nice.
D6 for a jump.
D6. Yeah. Oh, that's a 1 + 3, 4, and then with
Nice.
my rage still.
Yeah,
So
you get
six.
rage damage for that. 6 total.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice.
That does it. That just does it.
Wow.
You pin this tiny little dwarf creature to the ground, and as it hits the ground, it expands back into its normal size, with a javelin just piercing through its back.
Nice.
It's dead.
Is it dead or is it just pinned?
He's dead. Yeah, he's
okay.
dead.
Okay. He's
+1, isn't it? Right. Nice one, Cabo.
Yeah.
Woo.
Nice.
That was,
again.
That was a real lucky roll.
That was a lucky roll, but with low attack. Thankfully, that was a low death already.
Mhm.
Does that put us out of combat? We didn't see.
It does for now, because I know that we have one of our members who needs to get going here in about 15 minutes. So we will call it there for today. Well done, you guys. Well done. I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to get you to this boat or not.
Faffed around a bit, didn't we?
I'm glad that my
Cavill wanted to go to the boat so bad.
I did. Well, there was nothing else. I don't know. I ended up just wanting to do something different. And we were just spinning in circles no matter where he went. I'm like, let's go on this boat. Sean was telling us, I haven't been on this boat for a long time. I was like, these are clues, or at least I'm hoping they're clues. So let's go and check it out.
I was thinking we'd be able to free the boat and go sailing. I didn't think there was going to be combat, I'll be honest. I was like, let's break the ice and let's go.
Well, the clues are so literal. I mean,
we're pirates now.
Yeah.
We got the boat, and I saw the cabin was all blacked out, and I was like, oh no.
Right, okay, yeah. I wasn't really looking at my old 20.
Yeah, I knew. I was like, either that's somewhere in or out, or a level change.
Oh yeah, like staircase or something.
The fact that it did take us about an hour to get to, I bet Sean would go on the boat, and we were like, I'll stay in the bar and see what happens.
What are these invisible dwarves?
Yeah.
And I mean, you guys followed for new players, you guys followed a logical path to that. Well, let's talk to a dwarf. That makes sense. Mm-hmm. So I mean, and dwarves know about their
kind.
their evil compatriots.
They're kind.
So glad Beak didn't try to railroad that freaking seance again.
Yeah, you were dead set on that seance. Like, let's have it again.
I was all up for it. I was like, let's speak to some spirits, people. It's good.
Trust nobody.
I have to say, every time we do this, I just get to like it more. Do you know that? I really do. I freaking love it. It's on.
Yeah. I definitely learn a lot more, because it's just going into that room again. It's like I didn't think about checking stuff. I was like, oh, let's look at this, and then not think about checking stuff.
But you did try to check, didn't you?
Yeah. I mean, I tried, but I wasn't checking for the right thing. I tried to check to see how long they'd been gone, assuming they were gone and going to come back. Rather than maybe checking if they were still in there, but they were invisible or something. The power of hindsight. The power of hindsight.
Yeah, I mean, we don't have anybody who can see invisible stuff, so I mean, it's not like checking for anything would have helped in the first place.
I do want to say that that is a spell that
unless the
sorcerers and maybe bards can take. We'll have to check the player's handbook.
Yeah, I just don't think I put it on my thingy, Magic-y.
Yeah, that's okay.
What is it like? If it's in,
I feel like we do actually have some duplicates though.
It is a
so
bard
I wonder
spell.
if we should. Yeah, I wonder if Beak at one point we should compare our lists because we've got a couple of duplicates, and I'm like, do we need to have 2 of these?
Yeah, Thunderclap. I think 2 people have, don't they?
Yeah, I've got that as well. So yeah,
I think next time we do like level up and we can do that, I think we all need to. We could probably,
coordinate some spells.
Coordinate and level out. Make sure that
try.
We're all based around some of these.
Cover some bases. Yeah.
Are we assuming that we're taking a rest between this game and the next, or are we going to start here on the boat?
It's probably. I mean,
we're
you're the DM, but I assume that we're still in the middle. Yeah. It probably at most would be a short rest. At most.
Well, we'll pick up here. We'll pick up here next time, and we'll see where.
So I'll just keep everything the same.
Yeah. For now.
Yep.
I'm sorry, Timber.
You didn't even use your turn to apologize to me. I don't want to hear it.
Well, no.
That's an action.
To say, I'm so sorry. I'll buy you some meat when we get back, and you didn't.
I'll make it
so
up
I'm
to
here bleeding out on the boat. It's the only caused by my best
I was gonna
friend.
take my next action to like get out and around, but it didn't have to come.
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I love you though.
You just stabbed me and then you said, never mind, I'll come back to it.
He was just like, just moved on.
And I'm just standing there like holding my bleeding abdomen being like, what?
What's going on?
Why did you do that?
Well, technically you said I blacked out. Maybe I just didn't remember that I did.
If Beak had seen that, he was outside, but if Beak had seen that, he definitely would have laughed at it.
Of course.
Trouble in paradise.
Speaking of mead, it's really funny the things that as a dungeon master you end up having to Google because your players present you with a situation. You're just like, fuck, I don't know the answer. Case in point, when Beak tried to blow up the mead, I was like, mead? Can you set mead on fire? Is there a high enough alcohol content in mead? So I had to start Googling, is mead flammable? Can you?
I Googled it during that too.
Alcohol content of mead, and I kept finding it's between 5 and 22%. I was like, that doesn't answer my question.
Yeah,
you're just giving me numbers right now.
Like I was like, okay, well, this is a frozen hellhole. I imagine they're going to want their mead strong, but the question is 22% alcohol enough to make it explode?
Yeah,
probably not. Like it's just like. Son of a bitch, the shit I have to Google because my players come up with crazy things to try and do. But I fucking love it.
Brilliant.
It's because like I've been talking about the people loads and everything, telling all my friends about it and all that. It's just I don't know. It's so fun. It's so exciting. It's just so like great. And like even just like little things when like a conversation where nothing may come of it is just still so fun because you're doing it in like a character and you're trying to, and then even the keeping. So for instance, when the 4 people, the rest of the guys were away, that like I wasn't, I didn't ask questions for the information that they had. It's just cool things like that you're always like making like connections in your head and saying, well, I can't ask about that, but then I know little bits now or whatever. Like it's cool. I love that.
50%. Is the minimum that it has to be flammable. I just found it.
Thank you very much, Kelvin. I greatly appreciate.
That's like 2 sessions ago now.
But now I know for future sessions.
If someone could blow up something.
Is half the battle. So
yes, and the other half is extreme violence.
Right.
Sean, before we go, I'm sorry, I didn't make a note of so you said on that map, it had all of the bits in 10 towns marked all the 10 towns. And then you said there was an additional bit that was marked, which I didn't get the name
there
of.
were two other additional places. One near Kelvin's Cairn, which just said like outpost, and then there was another point somewhere in the mountains, so somewhere to like the southeast of where 10 Towns is, and was called Sunblight.
Yes, thank you. Sorry.
No problem.
And there's that blacksmith that could tell us more about, potentially could tell us more about that middle that we have in Calvin's Cairn area, right?
Yeah, that's what he said. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah, there's.
Yeah, Calvin's the blacksmith.
Kelvin's Cairn is where.
Belnor? I've got on here blacksmith run by a dwarf called Belnor.
I thought that Belnor was the guy who runs the White Lady Inn.
No,
I don't know, girl.
No, Elnosh was the blacksmith.
The guy who runs the White Lady Inn is called Bardaban is the guy in the White Lady.
Bardaban?
Bardaban. Perfect. No, it's good fun. I love it. I love not knowing what to do and then having to think of something to do. It's great, like improv.
Yeah, because before we got onto the boat, I was very tempted to just try and make big like railroad them to get to Arlagat, and I was just like, look, I'll go along the boat for a while. So it's probably good.
Yeah.
Well, we made it through one episode without anybody falling asleep.
Yes.
We did.
True.
Very successful.
And I didn't get critted as well. I got very close. Like I got to 1 health point, and that was without my power-up thing. I got to 1, so I didn't actually nearly die.
But even
this is the first time I've taken damage in a while.
And it was from your own party member.
And it was from my own best friend. Supposed best friend.
Sorry.
To be fair, also that hit that you did, Killigan, was a high one, considering before I think you were only hitting like.
Yes, I know, of course.
So you lost a round of dice, and then you got stabbed by your bestie. That's been your day.
It's a bad day for Timber.
And it's not even over, technically.
No.
The gods are not favoring her today.
I think I rolled 3 natural 20s with the dice you guys bought me today, so thank you.
We're actually taking those back and giving you my dice.
So the fuck you are.
Pry them from my cold dead hands.
Yeah.